And that's where we left off. Just before you guys make the decision to ascend back through the mists. Oops. To move. You guys don't need to be on this page. To be on a different page. Put you over here. And I want to talk about your NPCs first. So,
what have they done?
Do
we have to break them out of the brig?
It's not mine, I swear. Just
Everyone,
to it for a friend.
Please keep your NPCs in check. Keep them on a leash. No, while I think it made it easier to bring in new players to say, all right, well, you guys are hiring guards, so these new PCs can be one of those guards. I also think it kind of muddled up what you were going for in terms of NPC crew.
Poor Scotty all alone in the red shirts department.
Right. When there were supposed to be two others hired alongside him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I feel like, because at this point, I think I kind of just want to hire a bunch of crew since we have a decent amount of money anyway. If we want to like retroactively grab a couple of guards and then,
okay.
Or if we just want to just hire a bunch more people when we do have a free moment, I'm good either way.
I suppose now is all. If we're hiring a bunch of people, do we want to hire? I mean, do we want to classify what sort of temperament they like? Freedom fighter, or are we just gonna say they're loyal?
The real question is, do we want to hire a bunch of Kasanis to help us plunder these Kasani precious artifacts?
I don't think we're doing it anymore at this point, so it shouldn't matter.
I'm willing to let you have acquired them at any point up to here. Holau is the most obvious place because that's literally where the mercenaries are all just kind of hanging out, and some of them are looking for work.
Right.
I would be.
Mercenaries would be the easiest.
We're not looting them anymore, but we still got a bunch of it like in our cargo hold.
Yeah, we do.
I don't think too many.
I mean, we could, if we wanted to do something with the gun run, we could hire a few locals to help crew that. But
well, and as long as you promise not to, restore their faith, I guess we could get some wanderers. What were
Look, I'm just saying, given the track record there, I'm pretty sure Jai could make a good career as a priest here.
Unbound. There
That's right. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about how we shouldn't hire more Kasani, but we literally have Nox here, so I guess
Yeah, not all of them care.
Yeah. For sure.
Alright, so you currently have 3 C0s, or Crew 0. That's your 3 Russians. You have I guess Jonas would fall under Sciences, a Science 0.
How long are the C0s going to be with us before they level up?
Well, that's what I'm hoping the VR training is going to help with.
And how much more do I have to start paying them once they do? Shit.
I had plans for Elena to ask for a raise after what has occurred, but she's smart and she's not going to do it until she gets fixed up.
Yeah, until she gets her leg. That's fair.
We should probably cut that off at the pass.
How much do we currently pay?
No, we're going to cut it off at the knee.
How much do we currently pay for general crew for level 0?
General crew are 40 a day.
Okay, level 1 would raise that to
100.
And level 2 is what?
Level 2 is 500.
It's a lot.
Yeah, level 2 crew are
good.
Really good, yeah.
It's actually more than like high-level doctors or lawyers.
Yeah, they're pretty much expected to be the best on the ship. And
probably best in the sector.
That'd be like your first mate.
Yeah,
I don't think you don't have a crew of those people. You have one person at that level,
and that one person tells everybody else what to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and
that includes stuff like, I mean, something like heal checks and stuff too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why they're so expensive, is because they're so broadly skilled. And being on a ship increases the premium for everyone. It's just that there's only one place that ship crew can be, so that's the price that they're always at.
Okay. How much did the being on the ship increase premium by?
I think I put it at 10 to 20 credits a day.
Danger pay.
Do we want to? Here's my thought. Let's just hire like 4 level 1 guards.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, I thought these are red shirts. Let's get like 2 level 1 guards and a gaggle of some level 0s.
Sure, that makes sense too.
Okay.
Let's grab 2 level 1 guards and then like 5 level 0 guards.
So Scotty is a level 1. Is he included in those 2, or is that in addition to him?
Okay, so we need because we need 3 shifts, right? We need a sergeant on each shift. This is how I'm assuming, and then we divide the level 0s between them.
Yeah, getting 2, 2, and 1 for shifts. Certainly, there's a night shift that doesn't need 2 people.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
let's make it even and grab 6 level 0s that way if we're going that route.
Yeah. Is that if there is even 6 decent people?
Yeah. There'll be 6 decent. Again, this is back at Holo. You got a huge selection.
Yeah, we got a lot of bored mercenaries going, well, my ship isn't going anywhere.
And then for general crew, let's grab how many do you think we should grab?
Of what kind?
General crew.
I don't like, how many do we need? Because we're assuming that if we need to use the guards, we're not going to be able to use them for the ship.
It also depends on what we want to do with the gun.
Well, I mean, if we get into a situation where we need the guards to be doing something, they can't be helping with the ship. So we need enough actual crew to cover the ship while the guards are off doing some other fucking thing.
Let's hit 5. 5 seems a good number.
Sure.
Seems fine to me.
And this was level 0 crew?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 5 plus the 3 that you currently have.
Can we get?
We're doing that as security or crew?
No. We're getting 6. We're getting 8 security because we're getting 2 level 1s and 6 level 0s.
Okay. Sorry.
And then 5 general crew. Do we want to finally give up on this fiction that Jai is captain and actually hire a real captain?
No.
Okay. Do we want to hire a first mate who can pretend that Jai is captain and do all the actual captain-y stuff?
Meh.
Do we want to hire a doctor so that this crew finally has a real doctor? Do we want to hire an engineer so we have somebody who's actually trained in that and not just me?
You've actually got Lily Grace for that.
I thought Lily Grace was on the science team.
She's a field technician.
Yeah, she's a technician, so she could certainly fill in as an engineer too.
She's just helping with the science stuff. And since I'm abstracting the projects more, you won't have to say, oh, well, she's only doing science stuff. She's just part of your crew now.
Oh, okay. I feel like at some point, she's walked through the engine room and just shuddered in horror.
No, it's not great.
And eventually decides to just, start working on it.
Yeah.
Look, it all works. It's just not, the proper way or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys keeping the Gudrun?
I
don't know. I wanted to ask that. Are we keeping it, or do we want to sell it?
Okay. I'm
perfectly.
I was about to ask, can we sell it? But that's kind of a dumb question. Of course we can sell it.
We've discussed it already. Basically, the steel on it is so out of date that we could very easily claim it as legal salvage.
Yep, and all the people who would argue with us are dead.
Yeah. Oh, extremely.
Through no fault of our own, of course.
I mean, why do you make it sound suspicious? They are dead through no fault of our own.
Because you're
Yeah,
the
that's
Raza.
what I said. Through no fault of our own, they're dead. I don't understand what the problem is.
Okay, but yeah, like, do any of you have a preference there?
I don't think we need it, so selling it's fine with me.
Okay.
Is it inter or extra solar capable? Can it move between hexes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we could always set up another subordinate crew.
Yeah.
Get our
Like
fleet going.
Like
I
the
feel-
leaping ferret, which I think I was already named it the ice ferret.
Right. I feel like
At some point, we need to check in with those assholes.
yeah. I feel like Alexei might appreciate a captaincy after the crap he went through.
Wait, are we gonna give him a peg leg and just be like, all right, buddy, you're a captain now?
Elena's the one with the peg leg, but
Oh yeah, of
You
course.
could cut off Alex's leg.
We're gonna put them both in there.
yeah. That is an option. If you can sell it for like, if you can even get like half market price, that'd be a lot of money on them.
Yeah.
Do you
pockets.
already have an offer of 400,000 for it?
It's lame though. Yeah, that was back in the other system.
Yeah. The guy who sold you this location.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. He said if we brought him the ship, he would give us money. That's right.
Yeah. And he'll also refund you the 100,000 that you paid to him when you return those dog tags.
Right.
Right.
But it's a whole ass ship worth, I believe, about 10 times that.
Yeah.
A little
think
less
so.
than 10 times, but still.
Well, yeah, but that's easy.
Right.
Easy transaction money. Like, we don't have to do anything for that. We just yes, okay, here, money transferred, good.
Right. But I'm just saying it's what we do.
Yeah.
So you will need 5 crew to properly control the Gudrun for as long as you do keep it.
Mhm.
We need a prize crew.
Right.
That's the real reason ships had way too much crew at that time period.
Yeah, well, it's part of the reason anyway. Yeah.
Prize crew. Is that a term that I should know?
So basically, if you take over another a ship, back during like the Age of Sail, the ship was called a prize, and you put generally you put I believe you generally put your first mate in charge with a selection of other crew, and then they were just the captain.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And they got paid extra for being the prize crew.
Yeah.
Because that's a shitty job where you have to do everything on a ship for a couple weeks.
Right. Now, sometimes that's a way for someone to actually gain their own captaincy. Sometimes you just took it back and sold it.
Yeah, I was going to say that the paying them extra surprised me because that sounds like just prime promotion opportunity.
Well, I mean, a lot.
It makes sense, but surprising.
Even if they make you the captain of it, they still have to pay you for taking a prize. You see what I'm saying? Like, because the crew gets paid out in shares for taking a prize.
Right.
Okay.
Because they want to encourage people to take prizes.
Right.
Okay.
Because I mean that's both like denying the enemy assets and taking them for yourselves. That's huge in traditional naval warfare.
I will either look it up later or ask you guys to link me some of this reference material so that I can peruse it. But I'm not going to worry about. I'm not going to ask you guys to do that here.
I just watched Master and Commander at the Edge of the World or whatever the fuck that movie's called.
Oh, okay. I didn't imagine that had any accuracy to it at all. Oh, I'm thinking of a different one. I'm thinking about Battleship. Never mind.
Yeah, Battleship has. I mean, it is accurate that it is a battleship, but in other ways, no.
Link me some whatever interesting tidbits you see about that. But we're not going to do that here unless you guys want to give specific characters just, one-time bonuses or something. That's entirely on you. There's no expectation in this setting because that's an additional layer of complication that can easily be absorbed in the abstraction of their wages in the first place.
Okay. But it would be nice to have somebody where, if we're all down on the planet doing whatever, they can take care of the ship for us.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe we get our 5 regular ass crew, and then we hire one person who actually knows what they're doing and can, do ship stuff.
Okay, so we're hiring one person who actually knows what they're doing, can do ship stuff, and then.
Before you do that, because
I'm not sure what level of that is required. If that's a level 1 or if that's a 2 or a.
I mean, all the crew people could conceivably handle all the ship stuff you need handled. They're just not going to be as good at it as a level 1. But before you make a decision on hiring a level 1 crew, you're in a unique position where something has happened to your 3 Russians that is a growth opportunity for them. So you can retroactively have decided not to hire somebody expecting that the GM is going to be awesome and let one or more of them level up.
Ooh, do I really want any of them in charge of my ship? Like food, sure, but no. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. I like that idea.
Okay. Yeah, that is a scene or event that I was already planning to run today. Like I said, they're not going to ask for it right now. They're smart, and they've also they've worked for a union for a long time. So
yeah, they were well conditioned by union to make sure that you firmly grasp the stone in hand.
Yes.
What's union stance on unions?
Well, union has kind of co-opted the whole thing by presenting and for a large part actually working as its own union. Union is its union.
Yeah, but there's just so many job-specific things that you need. Yeah.
No, union as a workforce promotes a lot of unity, and actually is a good place to work.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
This whole time we've been talking about them as if they've been awful.
If you don't mind the awful things that they do, they're a good place to work.
Oh, okay.
If you just want to keep your head down and work, I think is what he's saying.
Yes, if you're loyal, if you are unified with the people that you work with, if you're good compatriots to the people that you work with, then you're treated possibly and probably better than other megacorps that have slave wages. I mean,
well, yeah, it's a union workforce, so I'd expect it to be better for the actual workers.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be the nail that sticks out.
I also liken it a bit to the mob, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it seems like people that work for the mob are treated well as long as they're good workers for the mob. That's the impression.
I wouldn't know. I've never worked for the mob.
That's the impression I got from a little bit of research I did.
Yeah, well, I mean, the mob, they had the family thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look,
and if you're a family
mob,
but you don't
I've said it before,
family.
And I'll say it again. Any place that says they treat you like family is not a place you want to work.
Well, that's in our current society, yeah. But I don't know. I think the mob family thing is, it's like, I mean, aside from being most assuredly criminal activity, always has like that stereotype of, a good family vibes.
They take care of you, yeah. Yeah, no, Elena has a backstory, believe it or not. And they all kind of have reasons to be against union, but union still I'd be happy to get into it more, talk about it more at some point
This
later.
is not the great.
I mean,
Right.
with all the arguments that Elena gets, or wait, hold on, is Elena and Ivan?
Yeah.
I keep feeling like it's Elena and Alexei for some reason, because I think I like to set Ivan to the side because he's our cook,
Yeah. Look, I don't want him to be involved in anything, because he's in charge of our food.
But yeah, I'd be happy to engage in some world building conversations so that I can also solidify some of my ideas if any of you want to at a later time.
Did we? I want to step back for a minute. Did we actually decide what we want to do with the fucking ship?
Yeah, we're gonna sell it.
Okay.
But not for the 4K or whatever.
400K.
Yeah, 400K. That's right.
Because it was a patrol boat.
Mm-hmm.
No, that one.
I mean, we could.
Really a patrol boat? Gosh,
if we want good relations with the with those people, we could take their boat back. If we have any reason to want to be on good terms with the psychic.
Yeah, I mean, how much are we giving? I mean, I guess it's fine. I'm not hurting. I'm not hurting for money. So. Oh, you're talking about the Terra mandate.
No, I'm talking about the oh god, who are they called?
All right, Xander. It's not the psychic's boat. They just hired it.
You're talking about the mercenaries.
No, it actually is the psychic's boat. They hired a crew to help them salvage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I see. Okay. Huh.
So if we want the psychics to help us with these black ships, maybe we take their boat back to them and be like, hey, here's your boat back. And by the way, the world's gonna end. Please help us.
So was the mercenaries are offering us 400K for the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, never mind. I thought that was just like returning their ship, but no. Okay. No, screw that.
He's like, hey, if you also happen to find the ship, I guess I'll pay you, 10% of its value.
It's like, yeah, sure, buddy.
I'll put it to a vote. Do we want to drop it off with the academy, which is sectors without number?
It's 20%. Is it? It's not the one in third, right?
No, it's not the one on third. It's down in
what Knox went to.
Yeah.
Fuck, what planet is that?
Speaking of, Charlie isn't going back there.
Atera.
What's up?
Charlie isn't going back there. That's a firm no from me.
Oh, okay. Well, then, in that case, that makes this real easy.
Maybe the Academy on third wants. Maybe they need a ship.
No, we're not flying.
Yeah. But I can buy some stuff. I mean, sure, I'm wanted, but
no,
we can work around that. They got technology. They've got technology.
We're not going to third. We don't have any reason to go to a good reason to go to third.
I've got good reasons. I bet
we don't care.
I get a drone control link.
Shut up, Nemesis.
I mean,
I can also get fancy drones. I've already confirmed that with Dexter.
Shut up, Nemesis.
Drones.
God damn it.
Plus, we get to put Nox in an uncomfortable position, which is always fun.
Here's the easy, obvious thing. Look, they're trying to build a bunch of ships on this planet now, right?
Yeah, we just sell it to them. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because if they're trying to build a bunch of ships here now, I don't think they're gonna look a patrol boat in the mouth, as it were.
A gift boat in the bridge.
Look, let's not get too hasty with the gift part.
No, yeah. All right. Look, we're flying back up from the surface. Zoe, you've got a few things you can sell that aren't priceless post-Sani antiques.
Yep.
And then you can, while you're doing that, you can set up the meeting with whoever this vacant choir member is.
Yeah, she's not vacant. She wants to meet you.
You're vacant.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I feel like that's kind of insulting every time someone says it, but here we go.
Don't worry, I'm vacant too.
Yeah, we knew that though.
Hilarious.
But yeah. All right, do we all know what we're doing? Zoe's doing more trade things with whatever we've got in our inventory that we can plausibly sell without pissing off the local coasts, including the ship. Did we want to yank the survey sensor of that out and put it in the Raza?
Yep.
While we still have it here.
I mean, it depends on if we're allowed to, but yes, that is something that we would like to do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I did a hard no on fuel scoops from a frigate class ship to a cruiser class ship in the last campaign, but I can't see any reason to say no to the survey sensor.
Could I tell you?
Well, it's AC and we're DC, so
no, it requires the same amount of power and mass no matter what ship size it is. So that's an easy trade for me.
All right, let's have we'll have the
cruisers. Oh wait, yeah, no, the cruiser is more expensive.
It's more expensive, yeah. You guys are gonna have to pay, not pay for it entirely, but you're gonna have to pay to get it installed. Part of that cost is fiddling with your existing structure.
That's fine. Well, I'll set aside some money to get it installed, or we'll set aside some money out of ship funds to get installed either way. But that's perfectly fine. So we'll go ahead and have it taken out, have the crew move it over and start installing it, and then Zoe go sell your things, and then we'll set up a meeting.
Okay. Are you gonna take the crew to go get their new legs?
Yes.
Okay.
The crew being Elena, and I guess whoever wants to accompany.
At this point, I'm not exactly sure whose legs are or are not connected.
Elena is the one who has the leg not connected.
Gotcha. Okay. And I don't know if Alexei needs other things that are not leg related.
Does Alexei need a new lung, or did I manage to patch that up okay?
It was Ivan that got the lungs punctured. You managed to patch that up. Alexei is...
Oh yeah, he's the one who got off mostly scot-free.
Yeah.
We're all gonna hold it against him. It's what the hell, man.
He's been complaining the past couple of days that he... while you guys were out scavenging the city, that he's ready to go back to work and doesn't want to be strapped down anymore. But the Autodoc's medical advice is for him to remain there and not undertake any strenuous activity for 2 more days.
And Jai was inclined to agree.
Okay.
So that's
okay. I was about to say, what's the actual doctor's feelings on the matter?
Jai was inclined to agree because that might tear something open again, and that'll be a whole headache.
Okay.
Yep.
Before we move on, I do want to make sure I've got the correct numbers. So we've got you retro hired 5 new crew at level 0 under the meta knowledge that at least one of your Russians will get a promotion. You have a Science 0 with Pratt and a Science 1 with Ashanti. And you have a Technician 1 with Lily Grace. You hired 6 level 0 guards and 2 level 1 guards, and already have 1 level 1 guard with Scotty. Does that fill all your crew needs?
I think so. I don't exactly have a toe, so...
I think we're good for now.
Yeah, I think that works.
I do want to encourage you to hire 2 more people for Science or Technician, just zeros, to round out the concept of teams that I want to abstract back into projects, with teams being basically just you've got 5 people.
Okay, let's hire. Fine, let's hire a level 0 scientist and a level 0 tech then.
Okay. And
yeah.
+1. Okay.
God, I just see money draining. Ugh, this ship better sell for a lot.
Let's see. That's twice.
How close? Speaking of, how close are we to the next month?
You're pretty close actually. It's
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
the 25th, I think it was.
Okay.
26th.
Okay.
It is a long month, so you've got a little bit less than a week.
Yeah. But we found a ship and a bunch of Kasani stuff, so
Yeah, and
we're looking good.
yeah, I was looking at the prices there. Even though it's only 40 tons, that haul, that 1 week you spent scavenging a city for stone artwork is worth at least 500,000, or on average
Yeah.
500,000.
Yeah.
So it's a good haul. I'm happy
Yeah.
with that number. Plus the bonus of this big statue.
Have we actually put this on the ship yet? Like, are we still deciding whether or not we're going to take this?
You need to have decided that before leaving the city. I mean,
Okay.
I guess technically you don't. You could go back for it.
No, it's fine. We'll take it.
Yeah.
What are we taking? Sorry.
The statue with the hook.
Oh yes, absolutely.
If the DM drops a literal story hook on you, you gotta take it. I mean,
Yeah, we're taking the statue with the hook. Why wouldn't we take the statue with the hook?
I don't know. He kept talking about how it wasn't still on the ship, so I was like, maybe we're not taking it.
Oh, I apologize if I gave you that impression. Okay. So you've given a lot of things for Zoe to do. Set up this meeting with Kura. Do some trade if you've got things to sell the ship, and oversee the survey sensor swap.
No, we can give this survey sensor swap to somebody else. That doesn't need to be me.
Okay.
Right.
That seems pretty not needing me to do.
Yeah.
Little Grace is competent enough to oversee that. She complains that she would like more staff to help her with it. And gets
Well,
to
I
work.
mean, don't we have retroactive staff helping her?
You've got one specifically technician, and if you let her take some of the crew, they're competent enough to follow her instruction.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we don't really need them for much other than that right now, so that's fine.
So my problem is, I thought that the crew that we're hiring was retroactively hired. It already has been hired.
No, they are.
So shouldn't she have the people that she needs?
She's being picky. She wants technicians specifically people. The crew that you hired are sufficient to do the work under instruction. I would say this is specialized work, so it wouldn't necessarily fall under what the crew can do. You're installing new equipment. They can maintain it just fine, but actual technician, which is what she is required to oversee the installation of it.
Well, good news. You can also take Android and Switch and Nemesis.
All right.
No, Switch is coming with me. I need stuff
Fine.
carried.
You can take Android and Nemesis.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lila Grace has Nemesis helping with the technical side of installing the survey sensor, right? Which is good because that will help with the programming side.
Also, I'm taking Nox with me
Okay.
as like a cultural guide. Mostly just to have somebody who looks Kasani around so that people leave me alone.
Alright. The work that you'll need to do to install the survey sensor is going to cost you 100,000.
Okay.
Oof.
It is what it is. I'll take that out of the.
In spare parts, of course.
Right. Well, can we just buy that all when we get back to the surface?
Spare parts are expensive on this planet.
Oh, of course they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't want to buy spare parts here. You sell them at a pretty good price.
Yeah, we made a lot of money selling them spare parts. It seems kind of. If only we had known, we could have kept some.
100,000 spare parts is how many spare parts?
2,000 spare parts.
Okay, well, I'll take out the 2,000 spare parts then.
Okay. You allot to Little Grace and Nemesis the spare parts for that work. It'll take 4 days for them to complete it.
Okay. Spare parts removed.
During those 7 days that you were scavenging, Switch reported to you some conversation that was picked up between the Russians in Medbay. They clearly knew that maybe they didn't know, but they anticipated that there are listening devices. They know there's cameras, but they anticipated that there are also audio capabilities there, and were speaking in Russian and in hushed tones.
So wait, is this the part where the GM reveals that he's not going to be nice to us and they're actually going to betray us?
Do you have anybody that speaks Russian?
Nope. Well, I do, but I mean, I can't exactly ask them to translate their own.
I think Jack does, and he's still with you guys for the time being. He's going to leave and take a permanent vacation on Kos, as is Eve, I think.
Okay.
Seems like a good place to vacation.
Yeah.
Basically Hawaii.
Oh, that was the other thing. Did you want to retroactively have picked up a pilot?
I mean, now that Eve's leaving, yes.
Yeah.
Again, your crew are capable and competent, but Zoe would be better as far as piloting.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
we really just need somebody to, kind of move the Raza around when we're not on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's grab a level 1 pilot.
I mean, wouldn't that just be a level 1 crew person? Ship's person? Is there specifically a pilot?
Yeah, paying a dedicated pilot would be cheaper.
Okay. Okay.
But once one of the Russians levels up, they'll also be effectively a level 1 pilot. So that's why I'm asking. It's something you don't need to do, knowing that you're going to get a level 1 crew anyways.
Like thematically, it makes more sense to have one of the Russians that have earned our trust, unless they're about to break it. Have that role.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we'll leave the pilot alone for now. I'll let you revisit it if you want to.
Okay.
Do you get Jack to listen over the footage?
Yeah, sure.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do we find out that they do we get weekly reports on what everybody's talking about? Like,
oh no, they're in Medbay, and so they're being monitored, 24/7 while they're there.
Oh, and you said Switch
Yeah.
brought it up, which is weird because I don't know. Do androids do that sort of thing? How much personal initiative do androids have?
She is raising concern or reporting what she assesses could be a potential risk, because she can't understand what they're saying, and they are speaking in hushed tones intended to defeat any listening measures. So she's basically making an analysis here that they might be planning insurrection.
Jack, listen to it.
It is difficult, he says, to make out everything that they're saying because of the whispering and hushed tones, but they're also kind of talking across the room, so they can't be too quiet. They appear to be debating whether they can actually ask for some kind of compensation or promotion after having served so long and taking these hits. Some of the
to clarify, by serving so long, they mean like 3 months, because it's only been like 3 months in the game,
right? Since SOS, yeah, I believe so.
Did we hire them in SOS? Yeah, I guess we did. Jeez. God, that was forever ago.
Yeah.
Fine.
Some of the things that he is able to pick out is that Elena is ambitious. She is wanting to take on greater responsibility. but she's also being the most cautious and not sneaky, but calculating.
Oh, thank God. That's exactly what you want in a captain. That's a bonus.
In that she's also saying there's absolutely no way any of them, and she's kind of bullying a little bit. She's telling none of them say anything about this until they've made good on their promise to get them patched up. Mainly her legs, since the other two will be able to walk out of here healed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. At some point, I'm gonna put we're gonna have to figure out the exact terminology for the ship contract about payment for healing or whatever.
your charter. Is that what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's basically what it is.
I mean, I would say also that, I mean, it's not maybe less about time spent on the boat. It's so much as, I mean, since we're building up a crew from scratch, they do kind of have seniority.
Oh yeah.
And we do sort of trust them. I mean, one of them makes all our food.
Yeah.
The other one makes all your alcohol.
Yeah, but that alcohol's pretty shitty.
Only after Zoe is tampered with a still.
Look, I know exactly what I'm doing. If bad stuff came out of it after I worked on it, then bad stuff was in it to start with.
Yes, that bad stuff was Zoe.
All right, let's
That's about the extent of it. Jack, being a nice guy he is, says that there doesn't seem to be anything particularly nefarious. There's no risk from them. They're just crew that are wanting to continue on serving.
Yep. But in a higher position.
Uh-huh.
That's fair.
okay.
And he also says that based on the context, Alexi doesn't actually want to be part of that. Like he wants to see Ivan and Elena elevated, but he is happy just
I feel that.
floating his way through.
That's a mood right there.
Okay.
Management sucks.
I'll speak to them later. If they want to get healing first, we can. I'm sure there's someone on here who does half decent cybernetics.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. Everyone get to work. I want to be off this planet as soon as possible.
Well, where are we going next?
Good question.
Someone with Delta Rain server.
Let me actually double check the sector stat number.
Oh man, what did I do with my note? What was the planet that sold like the gear for exoplanet exploring? Because that's where we were headed, so we could get the stuff, so we could go to TMNT 77.
The gear for exoplanet exploring?
I don't remember this ever being brought up.
Yeah,
Oh.
doesn't ring any bells.
Because I asked if like there was special equipment that we could get to help us explore new planets, and you said yes. There's this certain planet that sells it.
Huh.
Let me see if I go back through my notes and find it.
I might have been talking about the survey sensor array.
Mm.
And
That wouldn't.
it being available at certain places that have shipyards.
Gotcha.
But you guys are taking care of that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there is a shortage of neutral or friendly shipyards.
Yeah. the only
That
neutral
is-
shipyard has just gone down to the planet.
Oh, do we want to go there and see if we can fix that? Raise it back up?
Well,
With all the zombies on board.
it was deliberately crashed into the planet
Ah, shit.
to kill
check
the
to see if
400,000 zombies that were aboard.
Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like a shipyard if it had 400,000 zombies on it.
Right.
We do have a zombie cure, right? What happens if you cure zombies that are mutated like that?
Do we have a zombie cure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whether it's the same zombie cure, I'm not sure. I have a suspicion it is, but
I don't know if I really went into that, but we do.
Oh, we got the cure along with the disease? I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense. You
Or
keep
the-
the, yeah, you keep the key with the bomb. Yeah.
All right, but no, this doesn't. None of this actually helps us. where are we going next? We want to get back to Lamiera, probably, because there was the stuff with the starbase there, and we want to look into that. That's something that we definitely want to poke around with.
Were we still thinking that we wanted to get the people out of prison? Because I think if at any point
Griffin and Dust.
we were going to be ready for that, now is probably around that time.
Right, and the easiest way to get there is through Lamiera, or the launch system, rather.
So does that mean that we're totally giving up on helping these people with their pirates that we promised?
No, well, we can do that, but I'm just saying after this point.
Okay, so we're going to leave the planet, do pirate stuff, and then see where that gets us. Okay.
All right, what was your first one? You said you wanted to go to Lamiera for what?
To look into Starbase.
Okay.
I think didn't you have Lisa looking into confirming the status of Griffin and Das, I guess?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I think we'll be able to find more information if we actually go to Lamiera, which was the last sighting of Starbase, I believe. In order to get there, do we have any reason to go to UIS or Lohaikaio Exana? Fuck, I have no idea how to pronounce these things.
No, not as far as you've heard.
Okay. All right, so we'll bounce through Ara Biolis and head to March. Then that'll be the plan.
Yay, homecomings.
Shopping! Right?
No, you're not allowed to shop on Lamiera. We'll be expecting you to stay in the ship and maintain orbit at all times. You're not getting any shore leave. You had plenty in Coast.
The Coast doesn't have anything to buy.
Brutal.
Anyway, let's please just get back to the surface. We've done nothing for the entire first hour of
No, well, if you wrote it down, we'd have a plan. And then we wouldn't have done nothing.
My info is actually technically in Tollance.
What info does Nemesis have?
No, I had a lead. I had a hook in Tollance technically, but I was like, oh well, it's just near Kuti Tahirti, which is where Thurid is.
What lead for what?
Well, it was Mercury Corp research, or experiments, biological research even.
Well, we'll poke into that later. Probably.
But I wanted to go to Thurid for Thurid or Lamiera for the drone stuff.
Fuck, where is Thurid?
Thurid is top left.
It's Kuti Tahirti. It's
Nice.
two left of Tollance.
I feel like it's really annoying that there's system names and also planet names, but I understand why.
Well, that's why I always, whenever playing Stellaris, I just leave like the default names because it'll tell it's like the default planet names is just like star 1, the star name 1, star name 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I left it the way that Sectors Without Number generated it and didn't even think about it until I got into another game. I think Fake Chris's game, where the planets were just star name 1. And I'm like, huh, that's convenient. A little bit less interesting, but convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely more realistic for the planets to be given their own names. I mean, the inhabitants are going to name a planet.
Right.
But
fuck, what was I going to say?
It's not practical scientific.
What academy was the
Thank you.
The instructor we found from again?
I knew there was something I was missing. No, I'm writing that down for you right now.
The third one, right? The one that
we're
never going back to?
No, she's at her bottom left.
Okay.
Her.
The Luddite.
Terra. There we go.
Wait, so I'm confused. Nox doesn't like the one that he didn't go to?
That it did go to.
But I thought he went to the one that the lady went. I'm confused.
Yes, she's also from her. So,
Like
All right.
Terra is the dirty brick schoolhouse.
yeah. So Maggie was from her, which is the Luddite Academy. Both
Mhm.
Nox and Spartan also were students at that academy.
Oh, so he doesn't want to go to third for some other reason. Okay, never mind.
No, I don't think he said anything about third.
Yeah, he
Don't care
doesn't
about-
want to go to the academy.
Don't want to go. Don't want to go back to her.
Gotcha. Okay, so maybe I just heard third somewhere in there. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'd guessed it first. It's like the academy that they went to. I was like, oh, I forgot there's another academy.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just get moving on this stuff.
Okay. So you ascend above the cloud level, and your sensors pick up way off in the distance, still a ways away from you, and out of the automated detection range, which I should have said this earlier, but it's becoming more obvious now, so I'll just say that Nemesis failed her skill check to think about this before, or you can think of a reason.
I'm too busy. I'm too busy thinking about what I want to buy.
Okay.
When I'm very clearly know I'm here. This is before Jai's told me I can't shop, of course.
So if you can detect where the cities are flying, they should also be able to detect you.
Oops.
But you were told that you're outside the range, or that they would.
Oh yeah, because they specifically moved the city for us, basically.
Yeah. And this was the same case even when you went into the fog. Is you could still detect the city. They were still, within your regular range, not just that you had a detection lock on them. Ground-placed anti-ship weapons should be able to track targets farther away than they seem able to.
Outdated weaponry. I truth be told, Jai is not going to worry about it if they're not shooting at him.
They're not.
So, not our problem. Then.
One second. There you go. It would take you a few hours to fly over to the city. I'm assuming that you guys are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we want to go up and then come back down, or are we just going to fly directly there? Does that even matter?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. We want people to think that we didn't just come out of the ground, if that's at all possible.
Well, so long as we're flying on level with the city, they might just think we're flying level or flying from a different city anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter that much.
The only rule they have is that you don't go below the city line.
Right. Okay. So we just fly up high enough to be above that, and then fly wherever we want.
Yeah. And remember, the planet is curved. You'll have to compensate for that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're fine. We get it. Just take us to the fucking city, guys.
You arrive back at Pango.
Great.
Okay. Actually, you met Kura in the second city that you were at, didn't you?
Yes?
Okay, I thought so.
Look, I gotta be perfectly honest, they're all sort of blending together after...
You fly to the city at which you were supposed to meet back up with Kura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pango is the first one that you went to, and then you went and saw Kura at a different city.
Yeah, because our buddy, the Rock.
Yeah, he was
at
the city where your loot box was at. Apparently I didn't give that city a name. It doesn't need a name, it's fine.
It has a name.
Yes, it does. What do you want to start off with first? Are you going to try and trade or try to sell some things? Are you going to try to sell the Gudrun? Or where is Zoe starting? Zoe's got the biggest to-do list.
I think setting up a meeting is probably the most important to get knocked out, and then we'll get started on trying to sell the ship.
Okay.
The Gudrun.
So Zoe hoofs her way up to the.
Just to be clear, I would offer to sell it to our good friend. Just
to Harry.
Keep that in mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he independently wealthy?
Well, he's in charge of a shipbuilding city, I think. I don't want to end run him.
Yeah, but not him. Perhaps not him as an individual. Him as a representative of the government.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So Zoe makes her way up to the mayor's office. He is not there, but his assistant is. It's Harry. Huh. No. Dang. Okay.
You didn't write down the assistant's name? Tisk tisk.
It's gonna be in my notes in the back. I didn't type it, so I can't just do a quick search. But there we go. Ty was his assistant here. Yeah, his assistant of 6 years, which I apparently wrote down, says that he'll ring Harry up and ask him to tell him that you're back.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah. It doesn't take too long before Harry has apparently just jogged his way up the hill.
Ugh. This excess of physical exercises.
Did Zoe take one of the walking bikes?
No.
Okay.
Look, you're allowed to complain about physical exercise when you do physical exercise. You're not allowed to complain when you just fucking...
I agree with the sentiment. That's why I don't complain. And he gives a big smile to Zoe as he comes up.
What's up, Harry, my man?
You have returned.
In the flesh.
Forgive me just 1 minute here. He turns away, dives into the pool, shakes his bald head off after he surfaces for air, and then climbs out.
Yeah, it's important to be glistening for this meeting.
Well, he just wanted to be glistening for a different reason. He was already sweating, so he was already glistening.
Uh-huh.
Comes over and pats her on the shoulder. What can I do? What are we here for today?
Well, your boss type person wanted to meet the rest of the crew, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You made quite an impression on her.
Oh god, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
I mean, if it wasn't, would you know?
It looks off in the distance. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, alright, just checking.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, let me give her a call.
Yeah, if you set that up. We're trying to sell a ship. I don't know if you're interested. We found one down there and we're trying to see if we can offload it because we don't really need it.
Let me come take a look.
Yeah, it's in good shape.
Okay.
Be perfect for patrolling the outer system. Getting rid of some of those pirates you guys got a problem with.
One less boat we have to build.
Amen.
Do you have to legally disclose that somebody died in that ship?
Did you bury that person where they wanted to be buried?
Yes.
Yes.
I
assume-
seem to recall we specifically said we did that at some
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah. There's. Oh, by the way, there's a dead person in
Oh.
the freezer. It's not a selling
Yeah.
point, or at least it's not a
Yes.
selling point here. I mean, other places might be.
It's not on the table yet.
He says that it'll just take him a few minutes to put out the call and find out, when you all can meet, and he'll get dressed and
Ooh.
tour the ship with you.
I mean, it's not that fancy.
Well, he wants to be wearing more than his swimming shorts or jogging shorts, as it may be.
Are they tight?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
They're like basically just board shorts.
I mean, I don't. You don't have to.
You hear from inside his office, "I'm getting changed."
All right. All right. I mean, if whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Ty offers Zoe a drink while waiting.
Ooh, Mai Tai. No, Mai Tais are gross.
He just wanted to say his name in a drink.
Yeah. I thought it was funny. Yeah, I don't know, just something, whatever. Dealer's choice.
All right. He gets her a light tropical drink. If Zoe is familiar with her alcohols, she might think that he went easy on the alcohol.
She's not.
Okay.
So she's like, yeah.
Yeah, he went pretty easy. This is no more than drinking a beer, except in a smaller cup because it's a mixed drink.
Sure.
So, like half a beer.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it tastes good, we're good.
Yeah. It tastes good, and it has a cherry and 3 umbrellas.
Yeah. The important bits.
Harry comes back out. He's not dressed professionally, but he is clothed in fairly tropical gear. Not like a Hawaiian shirt or anything. But it's coast professional.
Sure. Okay. Sounds good.
And asks if you want to walk, jog, or walk bike down to the dock.
Walking's fine. Let's just stick with walking. Let's not get too advanced here.
Okay. On the way, he talks about the walking bikes and how they were an innovation that helped to keep the population active and blah blah blah. He seems to really like the walking bike.
Yeah, but then I counter with my counter argument that it makes you look like a doofus.
He considers that a selling point of them, in that people who are using them because they were lazy or out of shape will be more active, look like a doofus, and be inspired to instead walk or jog. So that they don't look like a doofus.
So basically, he's saying they do their job no matter if they actually do their job or not.
Yes.
Yeah. Hard disagree, my friend. Hard disagree. And I bring to his attention the benefits of a robust public transport system that does not involve looking like a buses, cars.
He counters
scooters.
that the individual islands, while they're large, they're they're not as large
they're big for floating in the air.
Yes, they're big for floating in the air. They're really not big enough for public transportation.
Yeah, all right.
You can.
I think anything with enough people is big enough for public transportation. I mean, come on, man.
If anything is annoying to walk, it's big enough for public transportation.
Yeah. Anything that contains more than 2 people.
He says it can't take more than an hour and a half to make it to jog from one side to the other.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that's not even a straight shot. That's having to take roads around buildings and such.
Well, yeah, but I mean, what if they need to move something heavy, right? Like the shipping of goods is important. What do they take it around the outside?
No, they've got the internal infrastructure for that.
Yeah, so you have internal infrastructure for moving stuff, but not people.
Yeah.
Oof.
And he seems very proud of this. He's big ol' smile with this.
Oh, jeez.
Seems like it took extra work to make sure that people couldn't travel on it.
All right. Anyway.
And he offers a tour of the city's underbelly, if Zoe's interested in seeing that.
Hell yeah, I want to see that. I want to see the pneumatic tubes.
Okay. He gives her
later.
He cocks an eyebrow at that, but doesn't ask what that is or argue about it, and says, "Okay." I'm assuming that Zoe called ahead to have the ship there when they arrive.
Yeah, and I'm also going to assume that we did whatever we need to hide the fact that it's a whatever ship. We've already taken off all the symbols of the whatever place.
Altera.
Yeah.
I mean, what we said is legal salvage.
Yeah, it doesn't. It shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah, but do we want the people who we want? Like, we want to ally these 2 groups, right? So we don't want to make them be like, "Oh, hey, these people illegally got onto our planet."
I don't think we specified about whether we want to ally anyone.
Do we want help defeating the black ships?
I don't know. I think Jai wants to shove it off on someone else mostly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we haven't come to terms with facing existential threat to the sector as a whole.
I don't know. Does it have any markings that you need to scrape off with a?
If you want to, then I would let you spend, say, 10 spare parts to clean off to clean it up, clean off insignias that may indicate a factional affiliation, and also to remove the evidence or cover any evidence that those have been removed. If you just want to remove it and say you get to paint it however you want, then no credit cost or no spare parts cost.
Fine. We'll have it repainted. That's fine.
Okay.
Sure, that's 10 spare parts, whatever.
Yeah. Go ahead and spend 10 spare parts for that.
I'm just removing future problems, hopefully.
Okay.
I think. Possibly not.
I mean, it is a good strategy to remove anything that might be identifiable in case you don't want it identified later.
Yeah.
He takes a look at the Gudrun as you are passing through the dock, and Zoe, I don't know if she saw him outside of his mayor's complex before, so I don't know if she witnessed this before. He is very popular, and
yeah, I assume to become mayor you have to be pretty popular.
He is very friendly with everyone. Even someone throws a jab his way, it sounds like it could be in jest, and he is just taking it all in jest and
verbal jab. Okay, I thought he literally got in a fist fight.
No, verbal jab. No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, nobody's gonna throw punches at this man.
I would have been very impressed with whoever it was. Not with their smart, but you know.
Right. And he calls over a technician from the shipyard that you're standing in. Asks her to come on board and take a look at the ship with you guys.
Cool. It's always important to have a mechanic to kick the tires, you know?
Exactly.
I assume. This is my first used car sale.
Excuse me. Okay. Sally. Apparently her name is Sally.
It's a good name.
Yeah. Her last name has three times as many vowels as consonants. That terrifies me.
Ah, the opposite of a Welsh name.
Yes. Oh my God, what would happen if you got Welsh and Hawaiians together?
You get an actual word.
Very true. um, and she immediately picks out that the ship has weapons. That this is a military ship, and
Is that going to be a problem?
he has that kind of shocked look, thoughtful look. No, I don't think that's a problem.
Okay. I mean, you guys were just going to put weapons on your ships anyway, right? Sounds like we saved you some trouble there.
Yeah, that's what the League. Well, that's what the League's requiring.
Oh, is it like so the central government is telling each of the cities they got to provide a certain number of ships? It's not like
No, actually, he's happy to give a little bit of kind of basic detail. He just says that Kos joined the League of Autonomous Worlds some time ago, and for trade and protection benefits. But part of that is that they're required to build ships to contribute to the
yeah, that makes sense.
the fleet. It's a group of systems clustered together, including the UIS and Arabiolis.
Wait, the Shogunate joined?
Yeah, the Shogunate is one that's pushing for greater militarization.
Oh, that makes sense. Does that make sense? Seems like something that a Shogunate would want. But
how much does Zoe know about external history?
how much does Xander know about Shogunates?
Actually, Zoe had that film or the video about the prince of UIS, his fighting.
Well, yeah, but that was a kung fu movie. I mean, come on.
Well, if any of it is to be believed, then the emperor, at least at the time of that recording, was known for being a very cautious, militaristically cautious, defensive, but peaceful.
One of the old carry a big stick types.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, you guys have a problem with pirates. I mean, I guess this will help with that, as long as they don't steal it, I guess.
Sally seems impressed with the ship. Relays that to Harry, that everything is in good working order. It's clean, and he thanks you for that. Thanks for vacuuming the carpet.
Yeah, I mean,
Why are you carpeting a ship?
What on the floor? I'm gonna throw another time.
Well, the Kasani like to walk around barefoot.
Whatever.
That seems like a really good reason to me, actually.
They're tall, buff hobbits. No, that ruins the image.
but I think two of those things are they can't be together.
Right. Those three words cannot be together in the same sentence. In fact,
it's really just the tall and hobbit that are mutually exclusive.
I think buff is mutually exclusive with hobbit
I
too.
gotta mute again.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. I can hear Jai sighing, so let's move it along.
He tells you that yes, he does want to buy the ship, and asks you what You're asking for it.
How much does a ship like this actually cost?
If it were coming off the shipyard, 3.5 million.
The specific cost is for the standard patrol boat is 3.5 to 3 million base cost. Now we have stripped out the survey sensor, which is I believe 100,000 on a ship like this.
Should only be 25,000.
Okay.
Wait, I might have overcharged you for moving it. Hang on, let me double check that. All right, it's 5,000 times. What those? Oh, times 10 for frigate times 25. I did overcharge you.
I'll fix that then.
Okay. Yeah, just pay the difference in spare parts cost.
Okay. So that's 25,000 less. Okay. But yeah, so that's 50,000 less than that. So like it'd be
3.45.
47. 3.47 actually, since it's 3.523 normally.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that we're looking for it's used, knock 20% off or whatever. I don't know, just round down.
I'd say ask for about
3 million, because we want it to be cheaper than them just building their own ship. Because if they just build their own ship, they can make it however the hell they want.
Yeah. Let me see.
Keep in mind that the
you can't discount time as a price point.
I'd say ask for about 2.5 mil.
I mean, I can always just let them talk me down.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So I tell them that we're looking for, 3 million. Seems fair.
He does talk you down. He says that the costs to produce their own ships here are barely are just under 2 million. And go ahead and roll me a fix. Actually, I think I want pilot for this. Pilot int check.
I should point out this does seem like it's trade related.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, I'll give you the extra die.
Okay, cool. What is this? No, I don't want that. I want this. Pilot int, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to edit it so it goes to 3 die. Do. 3d6. And then stop editing. Roll it. There we go. We got there eventually. Oof.
That's good.
No, that was actually a good roll. Okay.
Yeah. That
I'm
sounds.
just used to fixed rolls where I'm
Gotcha.
better. Anyway.
That sounds like an incredibly high production cost for basically a facility that has the infrastructure to make their own ships.
Right. So they have the ability to production line this, and they're not doing it. They're handcrafting everyone.
They're doing something inefficiently. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's good for us because it means you can sell things more at a higher cost than you would otherwise.
It's true. But maybe I want him to let me look at his lines or something because they're doing something wrong here. Okay, so I would be willing to take 2 million for it.
Okay. Um,
This is all Xander negotiating, and Xander is not very good at that. So I don't know if that's a good deal or not.
I could also bonk that up to Zoe being smitten with him. I don't know. If you want to roll a trade check with Zoe for her to be a little bit more cutthroat, you can also do that. Well,
No,
not
but she
not cutthroat, but a little bit harder.
Yeah. I think I'm willing to just take the easy payout.
Okay. He
But then I do definitely want to talk to him about his terrible production line or whatever. Like, why is it costing you $2 million to make a patrol boat?
he shakes her, offers his hand to shake.
Is my entire forearm engulfed in his giant hand? Like,
he tries to just get her hand.
sure. Yep.
And says, "It's his deal. I'll arrange for delivery. You have a couple tons for all the fruit?"
Oh my god! Please tell me you're not gonna. Oh my god!
He laughs.
Oh my god!
Sally has a good laugh too.
Payments entirely in coconuts.
That's a lot of coconut. Oh boy! Oh boy!
No,
wonder your
we'll
production lines
get
are so
some.
terrible.
We'll move some credits from other cities and get a cred stick made out to you.
Thank you. But no, for real though, like
For real, we do have some good coconuts.
let me take a look at those production lines because that's crazy.
The production lines or the coconuts?
The production lines. What do I
Okay.
need coconuts for?
He
Don't be
is.
rude. Go check out the coconut lines.
I look down while I say, what do I need coconuts for?
Yeah. He and Sally have another good laugh at Zoe's
At my expense. I know. Yeah. All right.
Okay. We're going to.
Are we treating Nick as part of the proper crew?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, you gonna feed it through the shares. Did you set up a spreadsheet for that yet, or are you still?
No, I'm just doing it all by hand.
Yay. I'm rich again.
And you still have nowhere to spend it.
And never will.
Don't control link, please.
The good news here is the math is pretty easy. I get 1 million credits.
Yeah, it's really easy for you. You just add a 1 in front of your number. You don't even have to do math.
Did you get below 1 million credits already?
Oh yeah. No, I was below it. Yep.
Oh, okay.
For a while actually, I've been below it.
Okay. I'm gonna cycle around, see if anybody else has anything that they're doing, before continuing on with Zoe. So, oh, you know what? I think I overlooked something. Didn't you say that you were taking Charlie with you on this?
Yep.
Okay, so, Charlie's been there the entire time, Knox?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure, because I think I had forgotten that.
Did you remember wearing your bathing suit?
He's been in his bathing suit the entire time.
He's still up there with Ty, just sipping another coconut sherry or something.
Mai Tai, if you will.
Coconut sherry?
I don't know alcohol, okay?
That sounds god awful.
It's not great.
Really? Huh.
Because sherry is wine. It's like fortified wine, and so you put coconut in, and it's just rotten grapes and coconut. Ugh.
I mean,
It's
I feel
called
like
a sherry colada.
yeah. See, I feel like adding coconut to anything makes it taste better.
Oh, no.
Ugh, a hard disagree.
Literally the opposite reaction I have.
I could actually go for a pina colada. That actually sounds pretty good.
It does sound good.
What about walking in the rain?
There will be
Caught in
none
the
of
rain.
that here. Not until the
Okay.
musical episode.
I'm not into yoga.
That's fair.
But
That
do you
whole
have half a
song is
brain?
very odd. Yeah.
It's about
Nemesis.
cheating on. It's a song about cheating on your significant other with your significant other.
Yeah. Which makes it very weird.
Yeah, I would agree. Nemesis. Is there anything that Lily Grace and the other technician crew and various other crew get up to while starting work on that survey sensor array?
I don't know. All I can think of is I probably try to lead them astray for a bit.
Lead them astray in what
Try-
way?
Try out my new VR training simulator and this little sub-program part of it for Delta Raid. It's almost like playing the actual game.
Okay, all right.
Otherwise, I'd probably just talk about drones. I would drone on about the drones that I plan on.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sentry drones.
Can you check in on my zombie?
I mean,
My zombie in a bottle? Look,
I
I'm
don't-
busy. I don't have time to feed him. Can you just check in on him?
do you just text? Like send a text like, can someone check on my zombie?
Yeah.
I guess I can swing by that way at some point during my work, or like on my way to my work shift.
Yeah.
Or I send a drone.
Yeah.
No, the drone. Yeah, we can't trust the electronics though. Remember, there was some weird things, and who knows what how that translates to other things to those entities. I better go see with my human eyes.
Look with your human eyes.
Nemesis goes and checks on the zombie in the force cage girded or force field girded cell. And it appears to be laying there, but roll me a wisdom notice check.
Hey,
Or
level
int notice check.
int is actually better for me, so sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
Intelligence. I'm a
It's
noticer.
not in the same position it was last time she saw it.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Now, how much movement are we talking about? We talking
Not
about
much
like
at all.
subtle. Okay. So there's still muscles there's still some muscles firing,
Mm-hmm.
but not to the point where it has control. Great.
I mean, you could call that still alive?
Yeah, I would call it very zombie-like.
Yeah.
It's even worse. It's the kind. I'm assuming the head was pretty well smashed, right?
Yeah, the head's gone.
Okay.
Unless you guys
So it's not your
wanted
classical
to
zombie.
collect its bits from the wall, it's not even here.
Okay.
You've got a headless
Lovely.
ragdoll in that cell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely not a classical zombie.
It doesn't have like a smoke head.
It doesn't have a smoke head.
I mean, because first you got to take care of head, you know.
So he's taking like a Julahan.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
All
That's
right.
it for me.
Roll me a either charisma correct or int admin.
Charisma.
Connect.
Oh, connect.
Not
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, I was like charisma correct. What?
Oh.
I'm gonna do connect because honestly, my interest is more in getting them to play Delta Rain.
Okay.
Rolling. There we go.
All right.
It's significantly worse, but you know, I'm not -1 or anything in it.
Good. Nemesis does get some interest in it. Rig doesn't seem to have had the same reaction as others. She seems to have had a little bit more of the opposite reaction.
It's a waste of your time, probably.
She's not opposed to the game itself. She's annoyed that that the workers are going to play it, even if Nemesis is getting it so that it's the workers that aren't doing anything at this particular juncture anyways.
Because it still distracts them when they're on the job.
Could be it.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how these people think.
She does have a sharp in Scottish accent. You done playing around? You won't get back to work now when they come back.
Well, if there's actually an option, no. Oh, and I'm basically the super. Yeah, I'm also kind of in charge too, so she can't say anything to me directly.
Oh, that hasn't stopped her with Zoe.
Yeah, I mean, I literally pay her bills. She talks back to me all the time.
Oh, I got that true.
But she can't deny the morale improvement effect. You guys are able to cut a day off for the extra work that people put in under her chiding after taking some time off from the work that they weren't doing anything with for
Good
play.
cop, bad cop. Classic good cop, bad cop, right?
Carrot and the stick, I think, is.
No, it's definitely good cop, bad cop.
All right, yeah.
Why would you put a carrot on a stick?
To lead a donkey, I think. I don't actually know for sure.
That's not the carrot and stick thing. Carrot is like you offer it with positive and negative reinforcement. You smack it with a stick for negative reinforcement. Anyways.
I think you guys are talking about two different
carrot sticks.
sayings, yeah.
Well, no, if you have a carrot on a stick, then you have both the carrot and the stick.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, using the stick for the negative reinforcement is a little harder because you're also smacking with the carrot, and they're just going to eat it then.
All right.
Well, no, you use the other end of the stick. It's fine.
All right. Let's move on before Jai sighs again.
Jai? The Jai sigh?
What's going on now?
There we go.
I tuned out since I figured nothing was happening.
Very important stuff. We're just waiting the carrot and the stick and the good cop, the bad cop.
No, okay.
Hey,
I'll
Nemesis managed to get the work done a day ahead of schedule.
And all we had to do was play simulated Delta Rain.
I see.
All right. Charlie is with Zoe. Is Jai doing anything while Nemesis is working on the survey sensor and Zoe is doing her various trading activities?
Poking around with this hook, I think. Like we've got this. I mean, we have the advanced lab. It's meant to scan things, so he's taking the hook and giving it a look-see to see what it's made of.
Some difficulties he's going to have with that is that the hook appears to be firmly gripped by the statue. And the statue, while it's taking up 5 tons of cargo space, it weighs more than that, and it's too big for your hulls.
Outstanding. All right. Well, I guess I'm just taking a survey scanner and giving it a look-see then.
Okay, you can do that. Jai takes a look at the hook club with the survey scanner, and he can tell that there are technological components inside that. Go ahead and give me a no int, or int no.
Alright, I can do that.
Difficulty of this is not high. Hey, you got that 17 I was asking for earlier.
Yeah.
This is definitely tech level 4. It actually seems a little bit beyond tech level 4. There's some sci-tech involved in this, and I will point out that Jai is only able to discern that because he has the focus that lets him. This is probably an artifact weapon itself. Like artifact in the mechanical game terms, artifact.
Fancy.
So this is an artifact weapon that's very well jammed into the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Can I get any more details on that with my fancy pants snow?
Yeah.
What more do you need to know about it?
I misheard you and thought I heard snow there. It took me a second to parse that. What I can tell is that it's probably very light itself, but equipped with kinetic impactors. Is as a weapon, it will be treated as a large advanced melee weapon, and it actually is large. But it's only one encumbrance. I think larges are only one encumbrance, anyways. And it has a +1 to attack and +1 to damage. Unfortunately, because it's an artifact, it can't be modded.
Yeah, that's fine. Is there anything else special about it?
Yes, it will never get dirty.
Awesome.
Oh boy.
That's the most important part.
I thought so.
I think we can turn this thing into like some sort of cleaning tool, maybe a mop or something. But no, I don't think any of us has any particular use for this. It's very fancy. Actually, the one thing I can think of, I'm going to give Zoe a call here and ask for her opinion.
Yeah.
Yo,
Zoe, what are you still with what's his name?
which one?
The bald one you were fawning over.
Which one?
There are more than one?
I honestly don't know where we are in the timeline right now. I feel like we're jumping around. So possibly?
So at this point, you've finished talking to Harry about the ship, and you guys are making your way towards the underbelly. You are still walking with Charlie and Harry, and Sally is also going to accompany you.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm still here. What's up?
All right, great. Can you ask him something for me?
Sure.
Ask him if he's ever heard of any ancient artifact, or several centuries old. How old would I say this thing is next to my scan?
700 to 800 years old, at least.
All right, so some ancient Kosani artifact fish hook thing.
Okay. I do the thing where you cover the phone with your hand and, hey Harry, you ever heard of a ancient Kosani fish hook like weapon thing?
It's the or symbol of, or it is a traditional weapon when war was more common. The expansive Gulf of the Sky is a great deterrent to warring tribes.
Yeah.
Everyone just settles on their own city.
Yep, hard to hate your neighbor when your neighbor is way the fuck away from you. Yeah, I get that.
Why do you ask?
Hang on. I go back to the phone. Hey, why do you ask?
Because that's what we have here. And I was wondering if it was anything special or if there's just a bunch of these lying around.
I go back to Harry. Apparently we found one?
Oh, yeah. Get them in the gift shop. Buy you a couple if you want.
No, it's good. I think we have one now.
Okay.
You can buy artifact weapons in the gift shop?
That's a hell of a gift shop.
I'm going to guess he's assuming it's like just a normal fish hook thing and
He is looking at Zoe as if she is asking something silly, like why would he need to buy something that's available in his gift shop? Or not
No,
buy
I was asking if he I wasn't asking if he wanted to buy it. I just wondered if he knew anything about it.
Oh, right, yeah. Why is he asking her about things that are available in the gift shop? It's still the same look.
Did he say they're available in the gift shop?
Yeah, apparently.
He has Sci-Tech weapons in the gift shop?
I go back to Harry. Hey, do you have Sci-Tech weapons in your gift shop?
What's Sci-Tech?
I think that's a no.
Okay.
All right, but back to. Man, why am I like? You could just talk to him.
Well, I was hoping you'd know how much this thing is worth. I have no use for it.
Well,
I was just going to take it apart for spare parts.
Oh, I mean, nah, it seems unnecessary. It's more a whole unit, right? Like we can't just take it apart.
Well, I mean, I could see. You hear the sound of a drill starting up on the other side.
Oh my god! Just leave it.
All right, fine. Fine. Would Zoe have any idea how much something like that is worth based on Jai's admittedly limited description of what it was?
Well, do you guys want to take the time to have him send over the data that he's collected and her look at it?
It's not really a hurry, is it?
Yeah, I mean it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and send over the data and tell her to take a look-see at it whenever she has a spare moment.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back.
We're actually at 1 o'clock, so let's go ahead and come back at 1:20.
Okay. Oh, it could be sold for multiple millions to the right buyer. Interesting.
It's probably dangerous.
Okay. So Jai has just inspected the hook, found it to be most likely a pre-tech artifact. I mean, by most likely, yeah, it's a pre-tech artifact. Sent the specs from his survey scanner? Yeah. Over to Zoe for her to inspect when she has an opportunity. Right now, she's traversing what are actually startlingly dangerous tunnels under the city.
Yeah, like do we go over like a chasm and there's chompers and we have to time the chompers, or
there are no chompers. You don't have to time anything, but you do walk over a portion of catwalk that has nothing underneath it. If that catwalk were to collapse under you, you would literally fall to the planet's surface.
Safe.
The the Undercity complex is maze-like. It has numerous alcoves for storage of parts and equipment. Some of those have doors that are closed. Some of the doors are tied open. And while you can't tell unless Zoe starts jiggling handles, some of them are locked. Actually, I'll backtrack on that. Harry, or we'll say Sally, even points out that and sometimes we can't find the key to a door.
I mean, you got a locksmith, right?
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of time. They have a good laugh of it. Yeah, we get it open. It's not really a problem. And that's kind of the take on it, is that sometimes they can't find a key to one of these doors to get equipment out that they think is inside of it. And so they just have to have somebody come over and open the door for them.
Okay.
There are protrusions of parts of this Undercity that are apparently important enough to have not been moved. but are in dangerous locations that if you didn't know what you were doing, you weren't paying attention, where you were going, you could easily trip yourself up or knock yourself out. Like, thick cables line across the catwalk, at least, half a foot high.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess. And Harry and Sally just seem to. This is just natural. I don't know how much Charlie got into the Undercity when he was a youth, but if he did at all, this is how it was then too. Nothing has changed. Part of the problem that Zoe is seeing is this, and there seems to be an issue with inventory tracking. The Sally doesn't always know what's in those closets. She points out, and we have a whole bunch of analytic doodads here, and she opens it up, and it's just empty. Oh,
Oh.
Well, maybe it was the next one.
Oh God. How are you supposed to get in if you can't track in? Oh my God. All right. I don't know how much of this is just Xander being pissed off and how much of this is
They're not worth helping, Xander. Leave them.
like, I thought we were friends, but after seeing this, I'm not sure if I want to be.
Harry doesn't. Again, this is not registering as problematic to either of them. The takeaway is, hey, the city's still running.
No, the takeaway here is the city basically runs itself because you guys ain't doing shit.
Does Zoe say that?
Let's say she says it a little bit more friendly and polite, like, but
they agree and laugh.
How is this city still running if you guys don't know where anything is? How have you built one ship, let alone however many ships you've actually built?
Oh, our ship production is more modernized.
God, I should fucking hope so. Look, I like you guys. I have a good time here, but holy shit! Like, you guys need some help.
Harry raises his hands
you need
up.
to Mary Kondo this.
Raises his hands up to his side to shrug. Says, the city provides, and the work is done when it needs to be done.
But it could be done faster and cheaper, and then you could have more time to drink Mai Tais.
Yeah, but if we made the people work faster and cheaper, they'd be less unhappy or more unhappy.
No, I mean, some of the. You don't have to pay your employees less. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if instead of taking an hour to find something, it takes 2 minutes, that person could find. Somebody quickly do the math. I can't fucking do it in my head.
An hour and 58 minutes free?
I mean,
an hour or 58 minutes.
Yeah. If it takes them an hour, if it takes them 2 minutes instead of an hour to find something, then they could find,
30 of them.
30 of whatever in that same amount of time. Like, you're not paying them less. They're just getting more work. They're more productive. I can't believe I have to explain this to a mayor. Jesus Christ.
The impression he doesn't actually care, somehow.
Ugh.
You want to roll a wisdom notice on that?
No. I don't actually care if he cares. I'm annoyed. Like, I want my friends to be productive, not,
Well, pick your friends better.
Yeah, I guess.
Sally and Harry take Zoe to where they actually are constructing, building starships, and the city was not designed for this. They have carved a small shipyard facility niche out of whatever infrastructure was supposed to be here, and on top of, like a park or something that was already here. There are still elements of that park. Mechanics that are working can literally just walk away from the ship that they're building and go lay down a blanket and have a picnic on grass.
Yeah, like that part I don't mind. The fact that you have no inventory control is what. Oh,
The
crumble.
protection of the ships is a little bit. Well, it's more controlled. It is more modern. It is more tracked. But except for the inventory, the inventory tracking seems to be a persistent problem through the shipbuilding, and with Zoe's good pilot check earlier, go ahead and roll me an int fix also.
Is this also trade related?
This is not trade related.
Man, oh god.
Okay.
Wow. I'm gonna re-roll that. I don't like being bad at this.
Okay. That
Much
is
better.
considerably better.
Yeah.
Even though their production is more modernized, they don't have all of the right tools. They definitely don't have all the equipment that they set up in a more streamlined process, and the equipment they have is certainly it's not all suited to the job. Their costs are basically being eaten up in waste from inefficient machinery and time spent for that inventory control.
Yeah. Do I know of any ways to fix that?
Yeah, Zoe could certainly put something together.
Yeah, she's gonna do that because this is unacceptable.
Okay.
And she's not even gonna charge them because it's that unacceptable.
It would take some
I
time.
feel like that'd be a reason to charge them more, but
it would take her some time. She would have to spend some time here getting more in depth into the machinery that they have out, or the machinery that they have access to but don't have out, and of course take time to write up whatever report she gives them.
Right. Yeah, I guess she doesn't really have time to be fixing it herself, so she'd just be doing a consulting thing.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's actually what I figured. Sorry. So the consulting part still takes time.
Yeah, okay. So I guess I would first see if they're actually even interested in me giving them consulting advice, because if they're not going to even follow it, why bother?
You think you can...
So I would definitely talk to Harry. Dude, this is unacceptable. But if you give me a couple days, I can drop some plans to, get this back on track.
What do you mean back
if
on
you're
track?
interested? It's your ships are being constructed slowly and inefficiently, and if that's what you're happy with, I'll leave it alone. But it could be done so much better, faster, cheaper.
What kind of a difference are we
without-
talking about here?
I don't know. The GM, what sort of difference are we talking about here?
I think that if we're not counting labor, which it doesn't really seem like they are,
labor doesn't seem to really be the problem, since everybody has to have a job.
Yeah, and they all do the job that they're told that they're supposed to have, that they have to have.
Yeah, I don't feel like nobody seems like we're having labor disputes here.
So you got involved.
It
Yeah,
probably
right.
costs what a quarter of what a ship is actually sold for to make it with good infrastructure.
Yeah, and they're taking 3/5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's realistic, but I'm just kind of spitballing that out. The amount of money that Zoe could save them it's considerable. It's significant.
Yeah, and especially just the first ship, I'd save them $1 million.
Yeah, Probably.
So any ship they make after that is just, bonus money or whatever. Yeah, no, I would be like, we could save you considerable time and money. I don't know. The rest of you guys can help, I guess, if you're interested.
Jai will ask you why you're even doing this. So
because it's goddamn awful.
No, it's not our problem.
It is. They're our allies. We want them to be good at their ally stuff.
Really putting the cart before the horse.
Well, you don't think they're our allies?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust them. I'm taking a gun to the meeting with the person who thinks we're Vacant because I had to shoot the last one who said that.
It's fair.
I mean, I'd be willing to call him friend, but definitely not ally. That's a whole other degree of commitment.
All right. I didn't realize we were so, closed off from our...
I wasn't aware we were so open-armed.
Well, it is the Rock.
Yeah.
Alliance.
And he's hot.
God. Alliances take time to form.
Yeah,
you don't just say, "Hey, I like you. We're allies now."
Well, no, but you form allies by helping each other out.
Yeah, sure. There's an intermittent stage.
Yeah, we're in that stage. Do we not help them? I'm confused.
And hey, Zoe's dad already did a lot of that intermittent stuff.
Oh my god. Gross.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Based on your dad's work, we could be allies now.
Gross. All right. You're all fired.
Worth
I'm not paying you guys anymore.
Worth it.
Yeah, you're all rich now anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't pay you anymore.
Yeah, I could probably stay under the radar with that money.
So does Zoe still want to?
Yeah. No,
okay.
she's making friends. She's connecting.
Okay.
She's just not using connect skill. I want them to feel bad when they kill us to harvest our bodies to, put their gods in or whatever.
Okay. I think that's reasonable. Sally will help Zoe around, and of course, not that anybody would challenge her. Not that anybody is likely to challenge her, but should anybody ask her, "Hey, what are you doing with that machine?" Sally will be there to say she's helping us out here.
Well, I mean, Sally seems to be running this thing, so I feel like she should. It's important that she reads the report, but she probably has a real job to do. She can just give me an assistant.
Okay, then she'll do that.
Okay. Not that I don't like Sally, but she's got a job. These are the inefficiencies that I'm talking about, Sally.
Sally will go back to her work and send over an assistant to basically walk Zoe around. And it's also a little bit for Zoe's safety, as they noticed she wasn't quite as quick and sure-footed in the Undercity.
Yeah, that's fair. Look, I don't know where all the handholds are.
I should point out there's always the possibility they like us less after this because you harassed them over it.
That is true. Yep.
This is going to take time away from Zoe trying to trade anything.
Well, I mean, we've already sold the ship, so I'm not sure what else we're going to be trading here, right?
Yeah, we could totally trade those Kasani artifacts.
Well, we've got...
That feels like a hard no.
There are a few things we could trade, like the fuck.
Hey, what's about being allies again? What's sitting in our hold?
Probably not the there's the advanced weapons. There are the ground cars. There are the advanced microchips. There are
the ground cars aren't going to sell well here.
No.
They seem uninterested.
There are the advanced microchips. There are the manufacturing material. There's advanced weapons. We have 180 tons of biomass in here that I'd really rather not be in here anymore.
I feel like that's mostly your fault, though, right? Isn't that stuff yours?
That's stuff we pulled out of the vault.
Yeah, I was in the vault.
Oh.
Where do you think he got the biomass from?
Look, I've learned to just not ask questions that you don't want the answer to.
It was in the vault. It's 180 tons of it.
That is a lot of biomass.
Yeah,
It's like
just a thick slurry.
I mean, that's basically what it is, right? So like a slurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel better not having that on board anymore.
Well, we gotta find somewhere with medical or biotech, I think. I don't remember exactly.
I have a more pertinent question. How is Zoe actually going to help them with this? Because this seems like an administration thing.
I hope you're not suggesting that Nemesis do more work.
The administration side certainly would be helpful. But a lot of, like, for the inventory tracking, absolutely. The administration side, it will be very important. But Zoe can help on the efficiency of their equipment. They're simply not using the right equipment for the right job in all places.
Also, I keep forgetting that my trade princess does not have administer, because that doesn't make any sense to me. I keep forgetting to actually, take it. Oops!
I mean, I could care less how inefficient they're being. It's not my people. It's not my problem.
Yeah, but, I mean, the faster they make ships, the sooner they can play Delta Rain with you.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know that it doesn't make any sense. That argument's not going to work. Unless we're just talking like some sort of Delta Rain LARPing.
Delta Rain LARPing is just flying a normal spaceship. That's nothing. We're talking about nothing.
All right, so that settles that. Zoe is not trying to sell anything else. She's trying to help these folks out and make friends in the process.
Yeah, I'm selling them my knowledge.
Yes, for free.
Yeah.
Little Grace and Nemesis have finished installing the survey sensor array on the Raza. Did your ship go? Actually, I forgot you guys can edit that yourself.
True.
Huh. It says you don't have enough power for it.
Is our broken part eating power? But yeah, I was kind of wondering if we had.
Yeah, the broken parts do eat power.
Can we install a generator?
You actually have the power trunk streamline.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have no mass left? What have you been doing to the ship?
I haven't done nothing to it.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm sorry, I was muted. Dex, all the spare mass has been put into cargo space, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So pretty easy to just transfer that back over.
Yeah. You're gonna need to, in order to power this new fitting.
Okay. Let me, I'll go ahead and switch that over.
I want to say that that's gonna take an extra day, because I don't want the.
But I saved a day. No.
Well, I don't want the specialized mounting, or not specialized mounting, the power trunk streamlining mod that lets you convert mass into power to be something that you can just adjust, on the fly. So that is going to take a day to convert the cargo space to the mass you need. Haven't gotten there. Want to make sure that is the right mod that I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure it is, because ships always need more power.
Mass the power 1 to 2.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I'll drop that down. I'll drop cargo space down, and then where's power trunk stream? Oh, here we go. Yeah,
that's
I'll
right.
Put 1 mass, and then -2 power. Okay, there.
Perfect. Thank you. All right.
That reduces our cargo space, right?
Yeah, and now you only have 600 tons of
okay.
space.
Yeah, I was looking at the top left. It's like 200 cargo. I guess that's not accurate there.
It's not.
That's amazing.
All right, but yeah, please just.
Now you can only store half of an entire tank battalion. Oh shucks.
Instead of what? Instead of 3/4.
Yeah. All right, let's. Can we do something? Let's do something.
You can.
I've been doing something this whole time. I don't know what to tell.
You've been talking about nothing.
I think Lulu is anxious for the meeting with Kura.
Well, I mean, he does get to participate in that, so that makes sense.
That is fair.
And he is probably planning to shoot.
No, I'm not planning to shoot
No,
her.
I know.
Now,
Let's be perfectly honest. We don't even know if that would do anything.
I do want to throw one more thing in front of that, and that is
I shoot it. Let's go.
Okay, you no longer have the Psytech artifact. That
Oh god,
was
fine.
easy.
All right, what did you want to say?
Did Zoe want to inspect the specs that Jai sent over to her?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
She comes to the same conclusions that it does this. It's about this old. Well, sorry. She comes to the same conclusions about what it can do. She can't come to the same conclusions about it being pre-tech and sci-tech and all that, because that is specialized knowledge that Jai has. But of course, he's telling her that, so that's not a gap.
Sure.
With that, Zoe's certain that no, they don't have these in gift shops around. And it might actually be something that that they would be interested in having recovered. It's not the kind of thing that you necessarily leave on the surface.
Interesting.
This would be
Just
an important cultural symbol.
Please tell me her merchant senses are tingling and she's not going to just hand this over to them.
No, I'm trying to decide whether I'm more interested in selling it to them,
I will forcibly install your mean girl personality.
Look, I'm not going to give it to them. I just was wondering if we want to sell it somewhere else because we are trying to keep up the impression that we didn't just loot the surface.
I don't know.
Well, while Zoe is pondering that, unless Xander comes to a decision real quick, Zoe's distracted by more technical work and is visited by Harry. Says that Kura is ready to meet you and your crew.
Okie dokie. Just the vacant ones, right?
She just said crew.
Well, there's good news. All of us are vacant in one way or another.
How dare you, sir?
It's true.
It is true, but that doesn't mean you're just supposed to say it.
And you think that's stopping me?
Hasn't yet.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
You guys make your way up to the mayor's place. I'm just going to move all of this stuff. Do I have a blank one? I don't. Alright. So, why? Come on, 20. Why are you such
A wonderful program that we all love. I got you covered.
Okay. Alright. go ahead and put all you guys back on the ship over here.
Ugh.
I'm gonna move all you guys over to the ship. And who's going to see the mayor?
Me and Jai, and anybody else that wants to come.
We'll bring Nox as well.
Okay.
Or Charlie.
You
Charlie
mean
Nox.
you mean the angelic choir?
We're
Yeah.
not bringing the angelic choir.
We are going to meet the angelic choir.
The angelic choir is coming to us.
Mhm.
Hopefully.
Unless I'm requested to be there, I think I'll just stay on the ship.
It's fair. It's probably the smart reaction.
Mm-hmm. You're going.
Is Nemesis told that she's going?
No, we're not. We're not telling Nemesis to come.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll just be up here. Sound safe and cozy.
Okay. The three of you go to meet the mayor. And the guest staying with him momentarily. You are greeted by Ty on cresting the hill. And he says that that Kura and the mayor are waiting for them in the garden. And escorts you through his house into the backyard garden.
Okay.
Now you all see, the same as I described earlier to Xander several sessions ago. Elderly lady, looking good for her age, but still elderly, with that old, healthy lady, white hair, and a friendly face. Looks like a hippie grandma who's no longer wearing the hippie clothes. And didn't do any of the hippie drugs.
No, so a crummy hippie.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't a very good analogy. I just immediately went to hippie with the long white hair.
Fair enough.
Harry stands up as you guys approach and introduces all three of you again. Well, all three of you to Kura, and then reintroduces Zoe to her and looks at Jai.
Kura, hey, what's up? I don't know if you remember me from last time. We've met, though.
I remember you, dear.
I know, I'm just giving Harry a hard time.
Right. As Zoe said, you wanted to meet with us.
Yes. What is your name, young man?
I mean, she just got introduced to him.
Oh, I'm sorry. That may have been unclear to me. Harry doesn't know Jai or Charlie,
Oh.
so he wasn't able to introduce them.
Oh, well then, yeah, I introduce
Okay,
them.
gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Bam.
It's Jai. Jai Rao.
He likes it if you call him Dr. Jai, though.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jai. And Charlie. I recognize you.
Nox?
I think Nox is thinking.
Oh.
Nox?
Could also just be gone.
Oh, my mic was unmuted and then I muted it when I started talking.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oops.
Sorry, fucking. I just wanted to clarify. This isn't my birth island, correct?
That is correct.
From where?
Only good things, I hope.
To be fair, the Angelic Choir is over multiple cities, right? Like
Yeah,
all the cities.
They run the planet.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I might have gotten that wrong.
Excuse me. Sorry, no, I was just coughing. Coughing himself into a coffin. She grins a little bit, says, "Well, we are all over the place. You left some years back, right?"
Yeah, to attend schooling on her.
Oh, yes. We don't produce many psychics on Kos. I think that's where I've seen your picture. You've grown a little.
We tend to do that after time.
I'm happy to see you falling in with a fine crew here. She looks at Zoe under her, excellent example of leadership.
Thank you.
And she looks over at Jai. I see you are similar to Zoe.
That's a very upsetting statement. In what way?
You're
all the ways to count.
empty, as
Yep.
she is. Why are you two different?
It's a good question. What does empty mean? You're not the first one to call me that.
Who else has called you empty?
I asked my question first, you jerk.
Does Zoe say that?
Sort of.
But nicer?
Yeah, and without the reference to me asking a question because it was Jai. I believe he asked his question first. And answering a question with a question is sort of impolite. I'm gonna get shirty with this lady. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. We've had enough mystical mumbo jumbo.
She shrugs and says, "We're all seeking.
Oh my
You
god.
have questions and I have questions."
Okay.
I might be able to answer your questions better if I know where else you've been called. Vacant.
Let me ask another question first. Are you human?
She laughs. Of course I am. This might be a good time for the GM to confirm that everybody has their character sheet equipment list sorted as ready, stowed, and other.
Oh my god.
I have not actually changed it from.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't think I needed to.
Yeah. As a GM, I would like to know what.
Well, obviously, I'm not wearing a vac suit to this.
That seems reasonable.
I presumably wouldn't be wearing a suit.
So yeah, go ahead and take a moment to upgrade your, or not upgrade, update your sheet and get everything.
Good to know that based on how you answer this question, it's going to depend on whether we're wearing armor or not.
I do have the Ectopatronum still.
Okay.
Seems smart.
That is basically still a riot shield that you're carrying. Kind of a little bit smaller, but
Oh, is it? I thought it was like a force projection sort of thing.
It's what Zoe was able to put together. It is a force projection, but it's over a physical mesh.
I see.
So
Okay,
it's
no,
more-
I can't imagine that it'd be reasonable to carry that around. Is the problem then?
Okay.
I mean, it would rest loosely enough on your back, but you would definitely get some weird looks for it.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's a reasonable thing to carry around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would look very silly walking around with that in town.
Okay, I guess that just leaves me with the armored undersuit.
Same with you on the for the Ecto Patronum, for Zoe.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I haven't
No worries.
turned it off yet. Bum.
And I probably don't even need to look at Charlie's sheet.
Not much going on in here.
Yeah, I didn't think so. You don't really have to worry about what weapons you're carrying. It's very nice.
He is the weapon.
No, I've got the trilobite laser pistol or the trilobite thermal pistol. That's probably the most reasonable thing to be carrying around right now.
All right.
Yep. I think I have mine right.
Okay.
Just carry around medical everywhere.
Your back suit is bundled, Lulu.
Oh, it is.
It doesn't affect anything. It's just funny to see it marked.
Well,
The bundle back suit.
there, it's fixed.
That's what you get when you just roll it up and shove it in your backpack.
Apparently.
Okay. Wrong one. Okay. Now, after that diversion, what was the question that I asked?
You asked if we had our inventory prepared.
Right, and what
Who
was?
asked? Who else called us vacant?
Oh yes, she. And then Jai said, "I'm going to answer that with a question, basically continuing the question game."
Mm-hmm.
What was Jai's question?
Are you human?
Ah, yes, and she laughed and said, "Of course I am."
Okay.
I'm pressing F.
What-
Doubt.
You happen to be possessed by a being that is not human.
What would you know of such things? Are you talking about ghosts?
One's made from black smoke, perhaps?
Black
Here,
smoke are not the same.
Oh, thank God. Woo!
It doesn't take us out of the water, necessarily.
No, but it takes us away from getting our guts ripped out. Jesus Christ.
Well,
As
not necessarily.
she's standing there, she has a relaxed pose. She's, kind of just leaning forward a little bit. For some reason, I'm picturing her with a staff, but that feels way too wizardly to me.
A cane?
Yeah, we'll just go with a cane. That's just kind of leaning on. She doesn't really look like she needs it. It's more for show. And she straightens up, and her voice goes a little bit more monotone. And asks, "Where have you seen black ghosts? Black smoke?"
Is this the part where we just tell her everything?
And then she relaxes again.
I mean, I assume you already know the answer.
It would be nice if you answered.
delicate,
Yeah.
diplomatic dance of words.
Oh my god.
Yeah, down on the surface. There are quite a few of them.
There was also those ones on the ship in the graveyard.
We didn't
Yes,
see
we
any
did.
there. We heard of them there, didn't we?
We heard of them there, but we didn't see them there.
Ah, yes.
But there was mention of them elsewhere. Yes.
She stiffens again.
Oh god, is she about to shoot us? Can we just get that part over with?
Just shooting. Do you want me to shoot you? I can shoot you.
There should
No,
be
I
no
won't.
black
You
smoke
gotta wait.
entities on the surface.
Oh well,
Bad news.
you got a problem.
There were several hundred
There were
per
portals
facility.
purposefully opened to bring them in.
Why are you on the surface in the facilities?
Yeah, fuck.
That's a great question.
Wait, weren't they the one that led us down to the surface?
They were,
Oh.
but they didn't give
We
us.
did. We lied about the reason.
Zoe, wait, what did you tell her, Zoe?
What did you tell her? Is this out of character or is it in character?
Oh, this is in character.
Awesome.
That we were I mean, we went down for the ship, right? But we found the facility, so we had to go in.
Harry looks over. This is a ship you sold us, right?
Yeah.
He's also gotten
it's
tense.
completely free of ghosts, I swear. Or black smoke entities, whatever you want to call them. The lies all come undone. That was out of character, just in case.
Mhm. The point is, there are a lot of black smoke entities on the surface, and by our reckoning, there are a number of facilities more that still have them.
Facilities are not designed to allow black smoke entities inside.
Well, bad news. It doesn't seem to matter.
Can you prove this?
Oh, absolutely.
Uh,
Well, we do have recordings.
yeah, I can bring out the old scanner.
Well,
Ooh.
and we do have the
Actually,
Can I scan?
speaking
Can
of
I?
the scanner,
Yeah, can I use the scanner right now while I'm bringing it out?
Uh-huh.
Huh? What does it say about her?
Oh, there's
so she-
there's an infraspace incursion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
And she starts screaming as she's been detected. No.
Around wildly. But yeah, no, we still have the old records or we still have the video feeds.
Show me.
Nope. Nope.
So I show her the ones that we have of the ship being attacked, the people on the ship being attacked.
Okay.
This is how we first discovered them. Well, after,
You must destroy them all.
It's tricky. We'd like to, but there seems to be a problem wherein you guys don't really like people going down to the surface of your planet.
We will allow this.
And we're spending more time on codes.
I mean, so while you're allowing it, can you give us some help? Like, because we don't know where any of the other facilities are, and there's a lot of them. We think it's going to take a while to check them all out.
Here's my concern. If you're so eager to destroy them, why don't you go do it yourselves?
Wait, are they telling us to destroy the black smoke entities or the conduit or
Or the recordings of the black smoke entities.
or that? Or the condensers?
Ah, no, Nemesis isn't there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Now, do you want us to destroy these recordings or the black smoke entities?
The black smoke entities.
No, that's terrific. Why don't you go do it yourself?
She slumps forward back onto her cane, and she almost plaintively Tar, I don't want to do this anymore. And if nobody interrupts, Harry's kind of bewildered here at this point. A moment later, no, I won't do that. I'm old and I'm ready to go. Let me make peace with the choir.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure.
She looks over at Harry.
Nope, nope, no, you're not putting a ghost in my friend. No, I say that out loud to her. Nuh-uh.
She looks kind of sadly at Zoe.
You ain't putting it in me either. I point at Jai.
Jai is just like staring at Zoe at this point.
Well, now you as you're staring at each other and pointing, all of you notice or directly see if you're looking at her, a ball of light come out from within her.
Oh shit.
And she looks over at it. Tar, no.
Yeah, no, Tar. Does it look like Tar's listening?
Well, it's whatever it is, it's just hovering there. She looks back over at the three of you. There shouldn't be anything but our ancient god beings at those facilities. Tar is very concerned about that. It isn't how it should be.
Okay. What does he want to do about it?
Doesn't seem to. Yeah. Well, yeah.
We don't have the capability of. They don't have the capability of going down and removing the black smoke.
Wait, now when you say they, do you mean Tar?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Well,
Tar. Let them talk.
Why don't you just send some of your Kosani down? Look, we are one ship, and I feel we've done our share already. Surely, this is your planet, isn't it?
She shakes her head. It isn't how he sees it, how they see it. The ball disappears again. She straightens up.
Does it go back inside of her, or does it disappear? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It goes back inside of her.
Whew. Whew.
You must do what you're supposed to do. Why aren't you?
Doing what are we supposed to be doing?
It's about the pirates thing. I swear we'll get to it.
Also, I don't. Fate is not real big on things that we believe in the.
This is not fate. It is. You are supposed to do something. You must do it. Your concept of fate is flawed.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Here's my question then. what exactly are you saying we must do, and why must we?
Fix the condensers.
Fix them.
They are malfunctioning if black smoke is escaping into this world.
Hmm.
God.
I mean, it's possible we might be able to fix them.
not without the components that you already used.
Yeah. I feel like the other ones. I feel like there are a bunch more. Why fix them? Why not just destroy them?
So at this point, there seems to be some kind of struggle with her, and she again shouts, "Tar, no!" and she shudders. They don't know. And the light leaves her, heads straight over to Harry.
Well,
Enters
fuck.
inside of him, and he is also looking quite bewildered. He's not sure what to make of anything until he straightens up and looks around. He walks over to a unless anybody's saying or doing anything, walks over to a about double fist-sized stone in his garden, and turns towards you guys and hesitates.
Harry, what's going on?
Tar wants you destroyed. He says this through gritty. Tar wants you destroyed.
Why?
Oh, fuck. See ya.
Leave. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh.
Well, that was not much of an explanation. All right, bit of advice before we go, as Jai is already walking towards the door. Find those facilities, just blow up those condensers, ignore whatever Tar, whatever his name is, wants. It's probably the most expedient method.
Harry is again
Bye.
walking towards you.
Nope, I'm already. I'm leaving. I'm walking.
Yeah.
I'm walking faster if he's walking towards me.
Awkward fast walk.
How does oh god, what's her name? How does our Tar's previous host look?
She looks deflated. She looks unsettled and unthrilled. Deflated and defeated are the best words, I think.
Okay.
And as he's walking towards you, it's clear that he's not in full control of Harry, or Harry would be able to chase you guys down like it was nothing.
Yeah.
His step is stuttery, although his grip on the rock looks very good. And his control over the voice even seems a little bit less than perfect. But as he's trying to chase you, he says, "You are enemies of the Vega. You will be destroyed.
The who?
In what way?
And I'll type that up for you.
No, I mean, I say that, like, we can't be enemies. We don't even know who the fuck you're talking about. I mean, that's not true at all. You can definitely be enemies with people.
The Vega.
You would suggest destroying our sacred engines.
Yeah, I mean, if they're broken.
Don't destroy things that are broken. You fix them.
Sure, if you can.
It sounds like Harry again. Stop dilly-dallying.
Alright, fine.
Peace out.
Let's just leave.
He is still slow enough that you could probably continue a walking conversation.
Okay, fine. Just to clarify, do you still want those pirates dealt with, or...
That's a very good question.
Yeah, no, hey, you got right to the point. Oh my god, hilarious. Also, just in case it matters to you, the black ships are coming. Okay, bye.
Wait, they haven't explained the pirate thing yet.
They know how to reach us.
There actually is a response to one of those inquiries. Controlled or possessed Harry says the black ships are coming.
Oh, thank God. See, I knew one day just randomly spouting off catchphrases from the campaign so far would pay off.
Oh.
And we know from where. We have the ability to fight them, but I guess you're not interested in that because you're more interested in
Being weird.
killing us for some reason.
The black ships are Vega.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, great.
No, that's actually useful for information. That means we are enemies.
Yeah, oh, great. All right. Whew. Man, I thought there was some kind of misunderstanding, but all right.
No, I'm glad we're. You know what? I'm actually happy about this because this means we're all on the same page now.
Wait, what if the light ghosts? What if these light ghosts actually are the ones that fly black ships?
Yeah, no, we've just found that out.
Hey, Harry, can you force that ghost out of you for a moment?
Wait. Oh gosh, my head. I don't.
Look, the world is
now.
not black and white, but in this case, it is.
Or is it black and light?
Oh my God, get out of here! I don't like what you're doing here.
It sounds like Harry speaking. I can't force him out. He's making me kill you.
Nope, it's fine. All right, Zoe, let's get out of here. I've got a way better idea to deal with this.
I mean, we could.
At this point, you guys have gotten out of Harry's house, and you're at the point in this mayoral complex where you can just start descending the hill. And Harry he's a few steps behind you. He's let's see if I can get my meters right this time. About 2.5, 3 meters behind you. So, not threatening range with a rock unless he were to throw it, which he doesn't appear to have the coordination to do right now. But if you were to stop, for whatever reason, he would reach you and bash you over the head. He stumbles and collapses. You hear the rock go clattering out of his hand.
All right, I stop and make sure he's, okay.
Well,
I'm not walking up and touching him, but I stop and check him.
He appears okay. It's hard to tell from 3 meters away. The entity.
Does the ghost exit him? Yeah,
yes,
okay.
it rises from him and it
Oh wait.
bullets towards you. Um,
All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and take my moment to seeing that bullet towards me. I'm going to pull out my gun and shoot it.
okay.
And when you say you, which you?
Zoe.
Oh shit! I don't want to be possessed by a ghost.
I'm more worried about it possessing Nox.
Look, I ain't afraid of no
Charlie
ghost.
moves faster than either of them. Charlie is farther away. I'm assuming, unless Charlie wanted to not be to be between Harry and them for some reason.
Nox, if you're there, you're muted.
He's keeping pace.
Okay, but
Not gonna abandon anyone.
okay. Yeah, the ghost, the entity, darts towards Zoe. I still think that she's the closest.
Yeah.
Why don't we
Seems
go
fair.
ahead and get an initiative?
Oh. Combat. In my Stars Without Number campaign, it's more likely than you think.
I will
Sounds
say
fake.
that this is not specifically combat. This is just so I can kind of get an idea of the order of events.
Yep.
Okay.
I just have to remember where the quick menu, I guess. Oh, I have to select myself and then roll it.
Yes, you do. Yep.
Yeah.
Where am I? Oh, I'm over here.
Okay. Let's see. God. It's not the most elegant system.
It's not.
No, it works. I got there eventually.
Yeah.
All right.
And
there we go.
it also forces me to put something on the board so that I can click it and then roll initiative. And even changing the name of that thing still puts it in as info. That's fine. I know who that is. Alright, I've got 291255. I think Charlie, you didn't, or Noxie didn't click on Charlie before rolling, so I'll go ahead and add that in.
I just rolled twice. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't notice.
I rolled once and then.
Oh, I
re-rolled
see it.
once
I
clicked on the person.
That actually, I'm sorry. That actually is something that I'd established. I think last time we had to roll initiative.
Okay. Yeah,
Charlie. So yeah,
just
you did
changed
that right.
Oh, okay.
Nox, can you click on the Charlie token and then click on initiative again? This really can only get better for you.
Yeah. You can also, as a DM, you can right click and add turn.
Yeah.
But it's easier for the players to do it.
Yeah. All right. Zoe sees this. Looks like light bursting towards her.
Ugh.
It has risen up out of Harry and streaking towards her. She, because he started this, I get to narrate him. She feels a strange foreign presence, like there's something possessing her, but it feels like whatever is trying to possess her has no friction. Its claws can't dig into anything. She's too hard. Its hands can't hang on to her. She's made of oil.
Right. I'm too
Jeez,
slippery.
Vacant.
It has no purchase. She can feel the mental assault, the assault on her sense of control, but aside from that being unsettling, she hasn't, lost any control.
Okay. Can I control him at all or it?
She can try.
Oh yeah. Once I realize he can't control me, I'm gonna try and fucking keep him in. Oh, you about to get reverse possessed, bitch.
Okay, I think I've seen this again on Chappelle's show. Or not Chappelle. No, I'm sorry. No, it's Key and Peele. Key and Peele.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Two old ladies.
The two old ladies.
Possessing the two old ladies, yeah.
Oh, the devil can't possess me because I'm about to beat the devil's ass.
With my
What's
prayers.
the line? With
With-
my
with my
blessing, with my
prayers.
prayers, with my prayers.
Oh man, I forgot about that until just now. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
No, let me go, let me go.
Oh, pass him over here, pass him over here.
They get a little bit more raunchy than I enjoy
but
in that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they get. Ooh.
They go real far with that one. They take that one so far. But yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. I'm too slippery for his ass. We're about to find out if if he's too slippery for mine. You know, let's get some claws in him. I don't
Phrasing.
know that it has a gender.
There doesn't seem to be a reciprocal effect.
Oh, I can't hold on to him.
Yeah. Zoe's not feeling like she's able to imprison or possess him. Either that, or it just doesn't feel like anything if she's able to. She doesn't feel. There's nothing inside that feels like she's doing anything.
Yeah, well, I'm not a psychic, so that makes sense. I got a whole lot of willpower or anything. Hey, well, this feels weird.
I have all sorts of theories in my head now.
After that display there, Jai is fishing his. He had it ready, right?
Yep.
Okay. Jai is pulling his trilobite pistol, the thermal pistol, out and looking for a target. A target presents itself. The ball of light exits from Zoe, and while it was there, the rest of you, Charlie and Jai, you could see she was actually glowing. She was emitting light. And not just her skin, like Zoe had previously seen when Kura, did a little glow for her. It just seemed to be coming from all around her.
Mm-hmm.
The ball of light then races toward Charlie. And
Right.
Oh no. This is what I'm afraid of.
You can see a physical, what looks like a physical tension or filament of light between Harry and the ball of light, like a dog straining at its leash.
Can I stop you there, Dex?
Yeah.
Was this during my turn, or is it before my turn that it's going
This is
for
during
Charlie?
its turn. Yeah, this is just before your turn.
Okay.
Like within split of a second before your turn.
It goes after me, realizes it can't do nothing, and then now it's
So
on
wait.
its turn. It goes to Charlie.
Okay. In that case, could I do like a what's the term again? Snapshot?
Yes, you can.
You gonna take a picture of it? Come on, man! Don't you think it's more?
It's a snap attack.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and give that a try.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the snack attack.
Yum.
I think that's right.
There it is, snap attack.
Wow, even with the -4, that's pretty dang good.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's been practicing in their off time.
Or it's just that adrenaline rush.
Well, no, he's shooting at Zoe. He just misses and hits the. Amazing.
Charlie, as this thing is racing from Zoe to him, he can already, even before it has gotten to and attempted to enter him, Charlie can feel his mind clouding. Go ahead and give me a mental save.
Uh-oh.
Charlie
Oh,
feels
boy.
his mind clouding, and it's, I mean, take this to Charlie however you want to characterize it, but there's a definite sensation of losing control, of becoming imprisoned in your own body, of being violently shoved into a box while the box sprouts legs and arms and carries on as your body. And then that passes as a burst. Actually, I think I said that the burst is an extended plasma beam. As a beam of plasma shears in front of his face, far enough away that he doesn't get his face melted off.
But you might be a little bit singed.
You might have
Look,
lost
you don't
some
need
eyebrows.
Yeah, who needs eyebrows? You can paint those on.
Yeah.
And the this stream of superheated plasma energy is pushing the entity away from Charlie. Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, that's fantastic. The very first thing that Charlie is going to do is create distance.
Okay.
Smart.
So
Like I
whatever
thought.
my maximum ability to move is going to be had. And I guess from there I'd further try and stop them from advancing by firing off telekinetic energy back.
Okay.
I don't know if that's how this works, but we're in science time, so
Yeah. I mean, I assume you mean like doing a telekinetic armory blast, or
yeah, just like a telekinetic armory thing.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack.
Let me go ahead and find an attack. Yep, found it. Is that correct? I believe so. Modifier 0. Yeah.
Okay. Describe what Charlie does. What is his telekinetic attack? And we'll probably have to have you describe, what does everyone else see and what is actually happening.
This is something I probably should have figured out
probably,
ago.
probably.
I mean, how often have you had to use it in the last?
This is the first time I've had to use the actual attack roll because basic telekinesis destroyed the bot, and we haven't had a combat otherwise.
Yeah. So
Now we technically had one against Porcelain.
No, I didn't get to act in the initiative order at all.
Oh, right.
yeah, we left before.
Yeah, before it came to my roll initiative, because I rolled a 1 there too.
Fair enough.
Yikes. That sucks.
It happens. Shoot. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of the whole waves of visible energy thing.
Okay.
Something of just a wall-like pulse, just heading backwards from a location.
Does it make a cool sound like wah 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 wah?
Heading backwards from a location. You mean from the target location?
From where Charlie's headed.
He's sending just a wave of energy at them. Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it cascades forward from him to the target.
Yeah.
Okay. That does seem to batter this ball of light and push it back, just like the plasma energy did. Jai, you have a move action.
I do. I'm going to backtrack a bit like not as much as Charlie just did, but I'm certainly backtracking and keeping my my gun trained on this thing.
Okay. Suppose I should have gotten some tokens for the actors around here. Is Jai doing anything else with the rest of his turn?
Can I?
Anything else that wouldn't, would be a free action essentially.
I mean, he just moved, right? He can also shoot.
No, I cannot.
Oh no, you
shoot.
snapshot. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Sorry, I forget the rules.
He took advance payment.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. Zoe.
I guess I will also move away from this thing and start digging in my bag for the gun because I don't have it readied.
Okay. It's a main action to retrieve a stowed item.
Okay, I have retrieved it done.
And on Info's turn, you see Ty walking out of the mayor's office, looking around for what is happening out here. And you also see this mote of light streak towards him.
Oh, god damn it.
He yelps and then looks at you with purpose.
Of course he does.
Better than a snap attack there. Shoot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lulu.
One of us could have done a snap attack there.
Yes, one of you could do a snap attack if you want. That was a new round, so all of you have your actions available.
Wait, aren't I first in the round?
No.
Do I not understand how numbers work?
Yeah, yes, you were. So all of you except for Zoe.
Okay.
Hold on. Did Zoe not get a turn last round?
She
I think,
did.
Oh, my turn was trying to control the guy when he tried to possess me.
And on this round, her turn was retrieving a stowed item.
Yep.
I'm going to take a snap attack then. Charlie, were you going to take one?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and make your snap
My microphone is
attack.
at the end of a really long wire, and I have to fucking rope it in every time I want to say something.
Here we go. Let's see if this works again. No.
No.
That one is not going to hit.
I'm going to go with no.
Either
You're
way.
already including the -4, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. For some reason, I was expecting to see 9 plus a bunch of numbers, but no, it just says the final number. Okay. Plasma burst, a plasma beam goes flaming past the entity and Ty, and probably is going to set that mayor's office on fire.
Whoops. And it'll be fine, probably.
Okay.
Hopefully it has good fire control systems.
Oh, there is a lot of space before anything else, so if it just burns, it'll just burn. It's also right next to a pool. It's fine.
Yeah. It'll probably be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
So Charlie, you do have a full turn.
Excellent, wonderful. Is there still the, I guess, a tether from, I guess, the old host to what is going to become the new one?
The tether is gone.
The tether
that's why I snap attacked, because it was about to possess the new host.
So I guess we have to incapacitate the new host, or else that's just going to be another problem.
Good luck. I don't have any non-lethal options.
Quick, just lure it, just kite it all the way back to the Raza. And then just put it in the room with the black toast snobby.
Yeah, let them fight it out.
It's one target, even though it's back. Yeah. I'm not seeing that as an option, so I guess I'm just going to go for another telekinetic blast.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Yep.
All
Wow.
right. Dang it. Okay, whatever. All right. The telekinetic blast shocks against Ty, rocking his resolve some, even as he starts stepping forward towards you. Kind of not flings, but scrapes past him to where he's doing that. I just got shouldered really, really freaking hard, and he's regaining his balance. That also very clearly hurt. He's wincing. It did physical damage. That was not an abstraction of hit points. You have probably dislocated his left shoulder.
He's just a guy. How tough can he be?
Right.
Keep in mind that thing we killed, or that thing's still alive and moving.
Jai.
I mean, I already took my action, so.
Mm-hmm. You have a move.
Backing up further.
All right. And back to the top of the order. All main actions are returned. Zoe.
So it's now, just to be clear, it's now in our friend Ty.
Yes, it is.
Ugh. Well, that's not good.
He did already pay us, right?
Yes, he did.
Just want to make sure.
Harry paid you. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I am going to continue moving away while keeping my main action just in case the thing pops out.
Okay.
I'd rather shoot at it than him.
All right. Ty gets his feet back under him, gets his balance back, and starts running towards you guys. He is not showing the same signs of contested control that Harry was showing.
Yep. We were friends, my.
Were.
Well, it's possible to.
He's just weaker willed.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone can stand up to the rock. It's fine.
Is anybody doing anything as it runs towards you? Or as Ty runs towards you?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Given that you guys have been backing away, without it didn't seem to me like you were taking your full 10-meter moves. I know that Charlie, your first move away was 15 meters, but after that, the impression that I've gotten, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you've been backing away, 2, 3, maybe 5 meters at a time.
Yeah, I would say about 5 meters at a time. So.
Okay. Some very, very quick. Actually, you know what? Let me do this with a skill check. Each of you roll me a wisdom shoot, except for Charlie. You can roll me a wisdom telekinesis.
Always wisdom.
Oh, to not shoot our friend?
Nope, this is something different.
Oh, okay.
This is more of a combat assessment roll.
Gotcha.
So I really should basically just say wisdom plus your highest combat skill. I think it's still shoot for both of you.
What are you talking about? Fix is my highest combat skill.
Doesn't count.
That's true.
No,
Really?
no.
What do you use to make explosives? Fix.
Mhm.
What are explosives really good in? Combat. My point.
All right. So Zoe and Charlie, if he is allowed to just run straight at you, then from the distance that you saw as the entity was straining on its tether, trying to get to Charlie from Harry, Ty will have closed that distance. If this thing has a certain distance, a radius, from which in which it can jump to another being, Ty will put you within that radius with a double move, with a full run at you,
Which is what he's doing.
which is what he's doing.
Right.
It's really fixated on Charlie now for reasons. What could those reasons be?
Charlie, yes, he is. This is also your battlefield sense, through telekinesis. He's coming straight at you.
Oh,
Figured.
He wants you.
He's coming right for us.
Oh Lord, he coming.
So what are you going to do?
Leave? Run? Just let me just pose a spitball here. Is it possible to non-lethally 48 electricity somebody?
40 electricity.
I mean, that's what a taser is, right?
A taser does D6.
I mean, basically, yes, that's a ton.
I mean, I
I
just want to make it painful enough that the guy doesn't want to stay in there, right?
I would let you make a difficult telekinesis skill check if you wanted to use that. I will only note that that is a on your turn option that can't be used as any kind of snap attack.
Yeah, I don't do snap attacks anyway. Have you seen what I roll?
And oh yeah, no, you also moved, so yeah, Zoe would also have to snap attack. I guess the pressing question here is anybody going to snap attack and prevent Ty from entering that zone, or bringing you into that zone?
I'm not.
Okay.
Mostly because, like other people, my snapshots are.
Also, a question of distance. Can Charlie tell how far the guy has moved with that double move around?
He's got a normal movement rate.
Okay, I don't know. The spirit could be hulking him out.
Yeah, no, it's a reasonable question. But Charlie can tell that he's just a human running at you.
Poor boy.
So, I mean, in a foot race, you have a distinct advantage of getting away.
So my question is Charlie reacting to this at all?
Yeah. And
I mean, yeah, he's running away.
I want to kind of take a meta minute here to remind you guys that, to get onto I don't know,
The same page.
yeah. Remember, this isn't D&D. You're not necessarily fighting or attacking an enemy that has an armor class that only a fighter can hit. This is an unarmored person that's running. He's going to have a penalty to his AC, or you're going to have a bonus to your attack.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, don't think of it in terms of I'm not a warrior, I can't hit this guy. I'll tell you, his AC is going to be 8.
No, I'm more curious. I was more curious to see if if anyone else is doing anything. But if not, I'm doing something. I am going to snap attack.
The risk that you guys pose, Zoe and Lulu, what's his name? Jai, is you are wielding lethal weapons.
Yeah, that's my real problem. If I had a non-lethal weapon, I'd fucking
Yeah.
Right, and
Clock this
while
guy.
Jai is a little I wouldn't say he's a little reluctant to just kill a guy. I don't think he doesn't know this person, and I don't think it's going to stop him.
Okay. So Jai is taking that attack.
I am going to ask, can I roll to shoot him in the knee? Or can I make a snap attack to blast him in the knee as he's running forward?
That's not really supposed to be a mechanical option in this system. If Jai wants to risk missing or being unable to intercept him so that he doesn't kill him, I'll let you take a penalty to that.
Well, shoot, I can probably just revive him anyway with my health skills. So it doesn't actually mechanically it doesn't actually matter.
I mean, unless you shoot him in the heart.
You vaporize him.
Right.
Yeah, last patches will still work.
Yeah,
I mean, medkit will still work too.
Guns.
Yeah.
Oh, you could just use a medkit on a pile of ashes? That's pretty handy.
Yeah, as long as it's not hitting him with a heavy weapon.
Oh, damn, that's a crit.
Yeah, crits don't exist in the system either. So.
Yep.
But if they did,
woo!
If they did, he'd be gone. That's the knee. Give us the knee.
Goodbye. Say goodbye to your knee. If we find a good prosthetic maker, we'll get in touch.
So
we're gonna give him a peg leg too.
I mean, we can. He's not part of the crew, though.
He's not part of the crew. So the your plasma burst goes wide at first, since Jai is trying not to kill this person and also trying not to hit Harry, who's laying on the ground, kind of a little bit offset but still behind him. And since it's a beam that actually persists for more than a split second, Jai is able to sweep that back and nearly severs his leg at the knee before the beam of it is it controls itself, shuts itself off, and Ty cries out. He does crumble to the ground, rolls, and the least of his concerns, but he's gonna have a little bit of road rash here too. And that will not kill him. But he's definitely unconscious right now. The wound is cauterized.
Yeah.
It's handy. This was on his turn, you see the entity rise back up out of Ty's body. Well, not body, but body, not corpse, body. I shoot it
out of Ty.
I shoot it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. This is the -4.
Okay, hang on. Me
Is Charlie wanting to?
There it is.
No, Charlie goes next anyways.
And -4. Haha!
Oh, hot diggity, guys. All right.
I forgot to put that on there. Schmexy pink.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking at your inventory.
And that's already subtracting the 4. So.
Also, is that supposed to be spelled that way? Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah, her original language is French. What do you want?
I thought Lamier was British.
I'm just saying, I thought it was supposed to be Charlotte.
It's Parisian.
Well, yeah, but the British have a long tradition of stealing stuff from the French.
And then misspelling it.
Actually, you're right, Jai. Sorry.
Spelling it however they want. Yeah.
Actually, I mean, I guess if it's a name, I guess whenever it wants to be spelled. Carry on.
Okay.
Anyway.
The laser again is seems to be impacting the entity and pushing it away.
But not actually damaging it.
Well, it's a ball of light. It's very difficult to tell what's happening. It's not giving any kind of indication like the black smoke entities were.
It's not screaming in pain.
It's not screaming in pain.
Well, they started blinking in and out faster or something like that, right? They
Yeah.
We disturbed their energy matrix.
Charlie.
Charlie is moving away as far as he can, and then letting loose another telekinetic blast.
He'll need to let loose the telekinetic blast before, because you guys are going downhill, and basically another move action from any of you you won't be able to see this thing anymore.
Hey, where's the pile of stupid foot things?
Oh.
I mean, I feel like this whole time you've been building towards a stupid chase scene where we're on stupid. Like you've been building these things up, talk about them constantly.
Segway chase scene.
Yes. Those are the words that have now been spoken and now cannot be unspoken.
It's even worse than that. It's a treadmill chase scene.
Yeah, they're not even. Yeah, they're not even segues.
This is
so yes, Charlie can shoot it and then move away. The walker bikes are basically where you guys are at. You're one move action away from them. You know that they're not locked up. They're not locked in any way. You can just get on one and start walking.
Yep.
Stealing a walker bike on the way out, then.
Your telekinetic pulse batters the light further back.
Now, is that a mechanical effect? Just out of curiosity for the team.
As in, is it actually moving it back space if this were tactical combat?
Yeah.
It's not. That's just flavor.
Okay. I was gonna say buying time for a little Jai to save Ty's life.
Ty's fine. He's not at risk of dying. He does not need a stabilization check.
Oh, okay. I would assume he did.
Laser cauterized wound.
I guess that's true.
Which I found out I think is actually not what lasers do, but we're very into the we're playing enough with the sci-fi here. We've got psychics. And stuff.
To be fair, that wasn't a laser. That was a thermal pistol, so that one very much so probably would cauterize.
That's probably true. That was a beam of plasma, not just a pulse, a beam of plasma. He should be Ash, but he's not. But no, I gave Lulu the attack penalty for the mechanic of let him.
Oh, he did take that penalty. Okay.
Yeah. Which is not something that I'll freely let you do in chaotic combat situations. This one seemed more controlled to me. If only slightly. So Charlie blasts it and moves back. Jai has already fired, and so all he can do is move. On Zoe's turn, do you also move towards one of those things? Sorry, did you want to do something else, Lulu?
No, that's good.
Okay. On Zoe's turn, did you also want to reach one of those bikes and...
So can I reach them and still be able to shoot? Or do I have to use double?
Yeah, you can reach them and shoot.
Because
Jai couldn't because he'd already shot this round.
Yeah, the ghost is still outside the dude's body, right?
It is, and it keeps making motions to go back to Harry.
Yep, we're gonna fucking shoot this fucker.
Okay. Roll it.
Yep. Yes. Oof. Nope. Wrong.
The uneven ground and the slope is throwing off those. It's throwing Zoe out of whatever precise scenarios she set up in the firing range. This is getting very chaotic at this point.
That tracks.
Are you guys fleeing from this now?
No, I'm not quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah. If there's a pedal bike, I'm ready to. I'm on the pedal bike. I'm like, let's go.
All right. Both Zoe and Charlie have managed to get on the pedal bike. Get it. It's got a little bit of reserve power that it needs to get everything, the brakes off and everything. So you've turned it on and it's ready to go. Jai has reached the pedal bikes. He was moving towards them, right?
Yeah.
Or pedal bike, the treadmill bike. Has he started his? I'll let you have taken that action along with his move.
Sure.
Okay. You guys can you can see from, let's see, how would you see? From the light that you can see coming off the entity that you can no longer see. But...
Oh wait, hold on. Go back a bit, Dex.
Okay.
If I'm not moving out of sight of the entity yet.
Okay, then you can't reach the treadmill bikes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the distinction that I made for Charlie, is that getting to them means you can no longer attack. He had to attack first.
Okay.
Okay, so Jai is still a few meters away from the treadmill bikes, keeping the entity in sight. As it reorients itself, he sees it dive back into...
He's doing a snap attack before it dives into Henry.
Okay, roll it. Is this non-lethal? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
On that thing, no.
All right. Jai seems to have. Well, he hits it, and it has that same pushing effect. He has prevented it from streaking back into Harry.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't seem injured or anything like that.
There's just no indication. There's nothing you can see. Its light is not perceptibly brighter or dimmer or anything that you can see with your flimsy human eyes.
And could I use my eclectic memory or any knowledge I have to make an assessment here?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Okay. We are after 3 o'clock, so this seems a perfect opportunity for me to say, unless you want to wrap this up, we have a week break, so I don't want to...
I'd personally rather get this done.
Okay.
Since we had a pretty long delay at the start of the session.
Yep.
We did. I dilly-dallied quite a lot at the beginning here. Are the rest of you okay?
I love cliffhangers as much as the next person, but I think Jai's getting annoyed with us.
I'm good to go.
Nox? Okay. Meowkin, you're good? Nox?
Yep, we are. Good.
Okay. Alright. I still need a minute to think on what information to give Jai. So let me change the music, because it's combat.
Mm-hmm.
We got to Nemesis just lounging on the Raza.
Yeah, go ahead and fill this time that I'm thinking with some kind of roleplay from Nemesis.
Are you making friends with our new crew?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I'm doing that. I'm probably legitimately having them run through the training simulation that I did now, not the subset for Delta Rain. And I'm just sitting there. I'm actually just laying on a couch and watching the cameras, making sure they don't break anything. Reading something on reading some weird Koshian mythology.
Kosani.
Oh yeah, sorry, Kosani. I hear the back of my head. It's like, oh right, it's Kosani. It's like that. Like I'm.
Well, tell us the story. Tell us the story from the Kosani myths that you're reading.
Yeah, there's this one about this. What was it? The lion and a mane.
Lol.
Okay.
I'm reading a variant on the because that was just I'm reading the variant of the one of the Zoe got a comic of.
Hilarious.
There you go. So yeah, you've already heard that story. You don't need to hear it again.
Oh yeah.
Cop out.
Well, no, we haven't heard that, or we've heard that one, so we don't need to hear it. But what?
Oh, but the variation. Dang it. Oh gosh, I've already forgotten. I finished reading it like hours ago at this point.
Okay. I think I've got something here. It goes into the assumptions of eclectic memory in that it assumes that Jai consumes random information. You know, he engages in those deep wiki dives that spiral out of control.
And then is able to draw connections that are seemingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that an accurate characterization for him?
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. There are, there's been accounts of the paranormal throughout human history.
Oh god, this is like the beginning of a History Channel thing.
There's no scientific basis for them, and none of them have been able to find any. There's no ectoplasm, there's no EKG or whatever it is that they all have on those ghost hunter shows. That's all been debunked. But the part that stands out to Jai is that you're also not able to detect anything from this. You guys have encountered this with the black smoke entities. The only thing that you've been able to detect is that there's light coming from it, and that it registers on Zoe's other space detection. So some of those debunked accounts of the paranormal might not be so debunked because the method that they're using to debunk them is that there's no other physics or scientific effect that this influence is having. And that's exactly what you're seeing here. So kind of resurfacing some of those other accounts, he can recall a particular myth of that matches a lot of the descriptions that he's seeing here. Floating ball of light that seems to have a silvery tether connected to a person, and that seems to be on a leash with that tether. Now, the tether that you're seeing here is only silver insofar as it's white light. Bluish white light, actually, I should say. But all of the debunked details that are in this folklore, this mythology, is right here, present in front of your eyes and invisible to your equipment. This account, which matches so many details, it ends in tragedy. This being could not ever be destroyed, no matter what was done to it. As long as the host lived, it could always leap to another host within range of its tether.
Mm-hmm. So in order to destroy it, you have to kill the host? Or is it even a part of the story?
That's where the tragedy comes in. Is there's no answer to that because these accounts all leave the person alive and somewhere where they can't interact, or just puts them on an island, or in a box. They live out the rest of their life in solitude.
Okay.
So the actionable information that you're getting from this is, while you've been able to deflect this thing from possessing Charlie and Harry now with physical force, energy force and telekinetic force, Jai is pretty certain that you're not actually injuring it in any way. It is near enough to Harry that it can possess him. Aside from that, both Harry and Ty are out of commission. You're not sure how far out of commission Harry is. You guys could just leave and leave it to its tether. You don't know what happens if you kill the host while it is tethered and can't jump.
Okay. In that case, hold on, give me 1 second, Dex.
Okay.
I need to make a decision.
Do you want to involve the other players in this decision?
No.
Okay.
But I'll hear their opinions.
Well, of course, yeah. That's all I mean by involve. Listen to them and then ignore them.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you thinking, guys?
Is Harry, I think it was. Is Harry mobile?
He doesn't
He
appear to be
fell.
at this time.
Yeah.
He collapsed for unknown reasons, and he hasn't moved yet, except to breathe.
Yeah. We established he was still alive.
Here is a, I guess, gruesome option. Charlie does have telekinetic ram at this point.
Yeah, that works too.
That does just destroy the body while it's tethered. All that would need to happen is to get the other guy out of range.
To clarify, is Ty the one still tethered to it?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's heading towards Harry, I thought it was.
Currently.
Yeah.
All right. It's good to know. It's certainly an option. And I don't think we're going to be able to come back to this plant because Jai is turning the laser on Ty. Or the plasma on Ty. Really quick, Dex?
Mm-hmm. I'm still here.
I don't know. I'm guessing that Charlie can't see anything, so he can't telekinetic ram anything. And your story bit was you kill no one knew what happens if you killed the one it's tethered to, which is currently Ty, and it's moving out of Ty.
More specifically, no. The story has not relayed what happens if you kill the host while there's no other host in its vicinity.
Okay. So that
if it is killed while Ty is near enough, it will jump to Ty in the stories, or to Harry. Sorry. According to the myth.
Okay. Which, fair enough. Okay, so all right, I can't do the just murder Ty thing there.
Not without getting Harry out of its range.
Which isn't really something I can easily do. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to start running back up. I'm going to start running back up towards Harry and keep shooting it.
GM is going to remind the players that telekinesis can be used on unconscious people.
Right, but Charlie's not here.
He's close enough that he is close enough that he would be within view again with a move action.
All right.
This is where a tactical map would have been more helpful, but that's why I keep interrupting with corrections to how I see the scene.
All right. In that case, Jai will snap out in order. Just Charlie, move the bald guy. I don't remembers his name.
Moving the bald guy, I guess.
Okay.
That's just telekinetic manipulation.
Yeah.
Move the rock.
Yep. Charlie can either walk up or treadmill walk up to.
He's gonna walk up.
Okay. And he is within your weight limit, definitely. Even though he is the rock, but you know, it's close.
Imagine if he was 801 kilograms.
Right? I know. He's only like 750.
Jesus, that's a big boy.
All muscle.
Where does Charlie want to put Harry?
We're just trying to get him away from Ty, so I guess towards us, away from Ty.
Okay. All right. He his arms and legs fall as the telekinetic force is gripping him bodily and carrying him away. Lulu, Jai has a clear shot. The entity is streaking towards Harry as he's being moved away.
All right, I'm going to use move action to, I guess, interpose, like get between them, and then shoot at Ty.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll an attack roll only because we're still in the chaos of combat as it has progressed to. Otherwise, normally trying to hit a downed enemy like that wouldn't require this attack roll. Or not a downed enemy, but a prone target like that.
Right.
That is going to hit and burn in parts of Ty's ribs. His lungs are crisped and his heart is scorched. The entity, for the first time, you are seeing it affected by one of your attacks. The tether, hang on, let me get on my notes here real quick. It looks like the tether snaps. Snaps in the sense of a rubber band that has been stretched and is returning to neutral. The entity, the ball of light, bullets into Ty's body.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ty's leg moves. The one that's not cut in half.
Interesting.
His head turns toward to look at Giant's chin scraping across the dirt, and he opens his eyes.
So that's what happens.
Interesting. I want to point out that Jai actually says interesting. And then he shoots it again.
Okay. This is his 5th shot with it?
4th, I think. Wait, no.
Is that what the 4 means?
No, no.
let me count back a little bit. I want to.
This is the 6th shot coming.
Oh.
No, hold on. This is 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is.
Okay.
That was,
Yeah, I went and counted.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I'm looking at them all too, and I don't think any of those were miss rolls.
nope. That's my bad.
Well, honestly, the chaos of this, and Jai is not a trained warrior, so this feels very, very natural. The pistol is toast.
Okay. Let's see what else I've got in here. I've got a laser pistol.
I really did not expect that ever to come up, but I'm glad I wrote it in just on the just in case. I think that's.
All right, I'm going to toss that aside for now and pull out my laser pistol then.
Okay. Are you basically just going to melt Ty?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. Is anybody helping in the destruction of this corpse? It is to help you make that decision. It is even though you can see that the heart has been burned out. This corpse is lifting itself up with its arms. It's trying to kneel on the leg that has not been cut off. This is clearly a dead corpse walking.
Are we still in initiative order?
We do not have to be.
Okay,
in fact,
then yeah,
there's no reason to be.
There's no threat.
Yeah.
not a huge fan of this, but
Unless you just like walk up there and put your arm in its mouth.
I don't want to be next to this thing.
Yeah. You don't even have to roll anything. Just tell me if you guys are helping Jai to demolish and destroy this thing.
I'll put in my point of effort to actually use telekinetigram.
Well, that finishes it.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I don't really need to now.
There's no reason to sit here and just fire shot after shot.
Wait, did you say telekinetic? Did you say telekinetigram?
Yes.
Oh my god!
The equivalent of a piano-sized anvil crashes into the ground, indenting the ground and splattering Ty.
Oh,
Oh.
that's grisly, but it does get the job done, and it was already pretty grisly. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my
Splat.
god.
Zoe.
The sound of your lasers and the trilobite, especially the trilobite, has drawn attention. You can hear sound from behind you in Kosani, in Islandese, calling out to Harry. Everything okay? What's going on up there? Harry needs help.
Is Harry conscious?
Yeah. Oh, conscious. Sorry. No.
Okay.
He is
Only
alive,
had a
but he's not
doctor.
conscious.
Only there was a doctor that could bring him to consciousness.
And sorry, Lulu, I did interrupt you. Was Jai about to say something to Zoe?
He was about to ask her if he saw her bring the other space detector out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that thing still here?
Yeah, I would check it.
Okay. It takes her a second, but yeah, it's not where it's kind of where Ty's body is currently.
What body?
Exactly. It's harder for her to see because it has apparently been so dispersed, but she can see those little bits of infraspace connection just looks like where Ty's body has landed, and they're winking out. They're slowly dissipating.
Right. I wouldn't recommend going within whatever the distance is of that area. It looks like it's still there. It's dispersing, but slowly.
All right. In that,
Charlie's. Go ahead.
all right, grab Harry. We're going back to the ship. We'll talk to him there. People will be less likely to stop us if we act like we're doing emergency nonsense.
Charlie's going to put Harry kind of like with the one arm over the shoulder thing, and just kind of move him out of there.
Okay. Are you planning to move him like this on one of the treadmill bikes, or how are you going to get him to the ship?
I'm confused. Are we bringing Harry with us?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
I feel like this might need some discussion.
yeah. Also, it's getting kind of late, and
Yes.
the combat is over. Can we?
Yeah, I was just trying to get an idea for how you're getting Harry back to the ship, and then I'll go ahead and call it a session there.
Yeah, well,
we're gonna
Yeah,
float
we're
him.
walking him
So
back. We can.
well, we're taking the treadmill things back. I guess he's strung over Charlie's back or something.
He's a pretty big man, isn't he?
Well, one of the downsides of the treadmill bikes is it actually makes carrying somebody rather difficult.
Charlie's not going on the
Just-
bike.
All
He's
right.
on foot using telekinesis to shoulder the entire weight burden thing.
All right. Yeah,
Walking him out of there.
Jai will walk with him then.
All right,
Help.
then we'll go ahead and pause before you guys get back to the ship, because that may result in some interactions with townsfolk as you are making your way there. And we'll pick that up in 2 weeks.